niggas on it. Y'all used to bait me on me and my views, but now niggas on it. I used to tell them I'ma have me a show, but now niggas on it. Her homies on it. Your homies on it. Y'all's the hater, and all of my moves, but now niggas on it. Y'all used to debate me on me and my views, but now niggas on it. I used to tell them I had me a show, but now niggas on it. Her homies on it. Your homies on it. Realest podcast.
What up, what up? We back. Realest podcast ever. Episode, I don't know the number.
We don't have an intro?
We don't.
Oh, okay.
Come on, man. We're a real media company. Clap, nigga.
Yeah.
Clap, nigga.
Yeah, we were. Action, nigga. Waiting on Dan and shit. That's what threw me off.
Realest podcast ever. We back, man. First time in a long time for our special guest today. He's a friend of the show. He's like a TRPE consigliere. He's always lurking somewhere in the shadows, behind the scenes, hitting us with tidbits of knowledge. And he's been on an absolute tear as of late, man. Much success in the world of handicap and sports betting. He's on the radar of, Bill Simmons and other national publications and things like that, man. Friend to the show.
Oh, wait, you ain't even finished giving his... He's a writer for the Post.
Writer for the Post.
In New York. Just got a position writing for the Inquirer.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's a big deal.
Writer for the Action Network / Better Collective. I mean, Better Collective actually bought Action Network for $250 million. And I just kind of just worked out a deal to where I'm actually, I'm kind of a Better Collective employee, but for the last year and a half, I've been at Action Network.
There it is.
Friend to the show, brother to the show. You know him, you love him. We share a birthday. Raheem Palmer.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me on. It's always a pleasure.
Niggas about to hit the spooky joint. Yeah, y'all did just have a birthday. How did that go?
Other than being inundated with social media posts,
Yo.
literally like 4,000 of them.
Yo, I don't see how people do it at this point in life.
And I'm such a people pleaser with shit like that. I try to like extend grace to people to where I'm just like at least acknowledging that like I seen their message or whatever. It was a lot.
Yeah,
it's definitely a lot.
It's a lot to go through.
Yeah,
Rob posted like 4 Jones on his story. My shit was dipping down.
My thing is with both of y'all. It's y'all birthday. I somehow ended up in pictures with both of
Yes.
y'all for y'all birthday. And it's just like, yeah, you don't have a picture to post. Just leave me out of this.
Or just post the person whose birthday it is.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers be trying to establish like
that we
proximity. Like, nah, I really know him. Like, look, we was at SummerSlam together. Look at this photo. Don't you see Mabel in the background?
Yeah, we was at King of the Ring, nigga, in '94. Triple H was still Hunter Hearns, nigga. Like, yeah, like it's like that thing. And yeah, who you think took the picture?
1, 2, 3 kid, nigga. Sean Waltman.
Yeah. What was the pimp?
Godfather.
Godfather was still Papa Shango, nigga. like, nah, nigga, we
before
go
the Nation of Domination,
before
all of that.
Farouk was still Ron Simmons, nigga. Like, we go back.
The Rock was Rocky Maivia.
Oh, he was an Indian. The Rock and Tatanka was winning tag team championships. Like, real shit. It's like the Instagram birthday thing has just gotten so ridiculous. Like, to the point where I'm not even acknowledging my birthday.
It'll turn into beef. Yeah. Like, niggas have full blown beefed over like, you was dead the other day. You ain't know it was my birthday. You ain't see everybody else posted it. You the only one.
Somebody the other day was like, I love being a man. I didn't go to my homie's birthday dinner last night, and we still cool. And I'm just like, dog, birthdays for people. You ever see like where chicks get to where they online like birthday canceled? Damn, this going that bad. It's going that bad in the build-up.
Yes, it is.
And
it died
for a month.
Yeah. Like this birthday died in the planning stage. Yeah. Birthday canceled.
Yeah. Oh, man. We going bad on them the whole month. Somebody the other day was like, quotation marks on Twitter, Miami not ready for us. He was like, yeah, Miami never seen 4 bitches sharing a big goblet drink.
In a room at the Holiday Inn.
On South Beach.
The Super 6 Motel.
Miami not ready for us. Like, yeah, Miami not ready for 4 bitches sharing a big goblet drink on South Beach. Like, yo, birthdays is crazy. But yeah, I'm happy y'all both enjoyed y'all birthday, man.
Yeah, we both made it, man. Getting old, looking 40, dead in his eyes. It's right there.
You turned 39?
39.
Oh, shit.
Niggas is old.
I been forgetting you like older, yeah.
Yeah, when I was in Cabo and all that shit, everybody was like, no way. I'm like, yeah, that's because I don't have no grades yet. Like,
That's
I'm
crazy.
old.
I got a lot of grades and
Shit,
shit.
I got grades in my beard right now.
Yeah, me too. You figure I'm 37.
I'm 36.
37. Yeah.
Yeah, so.
Yeah.
Dan got a birthday coming up too.
You were in Cabo.
Yes.
How did you like it?
Cabo itself is fantastic.
Okay.
It's beautiful, turquoise water, clear skies. Weather was like 72 to 85 every day. But what's weird about Cabo is it's like the closer you are to downtown, it's like a 15-degree temperature difference.
Okay.
Oh wow.
So like literally like where we were at the Hard Rock is up on like this little embankment, like up on a mountain ridge or whatever, and then the Nobu was like right on the other side of it or whatever, and it's built right smack dab on the Pacific Ocean. Cold as fuck.
Right.
Even in the daytime, like you walk around with it, shorts and a blanket, like that sort of thing. But then you like go downtown by the marina and all of that shit where we ended up catching the boat at. Total difference. Like literally feels like springtime, whatever. But this time of year, the water is super choppy, so you can't even go in the ocean. Like they don't allow you to.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So it's like, but it's like whale watching season at the same time. So it's like all these like conflicts. It's like, oh, go in the water, but on a boat, but you can't get off the boat. Just stay on the boat and watch. But then you at your resort and it's like, oh, well, what about the water right here? No, it'll suck you in. Like, you will die. Yeah. We don't have a waiver for that. Like it's like that sort of thing. But overall, the Hard Rock was cool because it's the only 5-star out of the 3 5-stars that's out there that's all inclusive. Okay. And they include like top shelf liquor, pretty decent food or whatever by Mexico standards, because Mexico food sucks. Right. Pretty decent food by Mexico standards. They got a 5-star steakhouse in there, Toro, which is a whole mess. I'll talk about that on another show. Yeah. But overall, the experience was good. The resort was, sprawling, got a nice upgrade to the Rock Suite. Do what we always do. Wait till you get there and negotiate. Yeah. Chick went from 500 extra that night to 200. Yeah. Then she said, don't tell nobody. I'm not going to tell nobody. Podcast audience. You go to the Hard Rock in Cabo. Wait till you get there and negotiate.
That's what homie hit me with at the joint in Beverly Hills. Like, I'm going to look out for you. Just don't say nothing.
Don't tell nobody.
Motherfuckers, how you get this? No, my man right over there.
See black boy right there?
Black boy right there.
So overall, if it was probably May or June, probably be like a 10 out of 10 because it's like, little cold, missed the beat, shit like that. I gave it like an 8.2 out of 10, but it was cool. For the money, it was great.
Okay. That's what's up.
Well worth it. So.
I'm glad you had a good time.
Yes, I did.
That's dope, man. That's dope for real.
We're going to get to the meat of this episode. We want to talk about sports betting.
Been promising it to you.
Everybody's like, once I mentioned it, so many people, because it's really taking a hold of the nation.
It's cultural.
It's sports betting has become crack.
Yeah.
And not like this whack crack.
So like Rich Porter, Alpo Martinez.
The shit they were driving tanks through living rooms about. Like that real freebase. That's what it's become to people. Everybody has gotten on the wave.
I'm the last one that hasn't.
You're the only one.
And I'm on after the day.
Dan is checking shit right now. All right. Like, me personally, though, I again, this is what we do here on the Realest Podcast Ever. We're thinkers. We go below the surface. We can peel back the layers of the onion. And I sit a lot with myself and basically take myself out of my shoes and put myself in other different shoes. And while everybody's on the sports book train right now and trying to hit them for a parlay and hit them for this, I'm literally on the tip of me and you had a conversations all the time. I want a sports book. Yeah. Because the money that these sports books are making is out fucking
printing money.
Outrageous. And it's because everybody's in this shit now and really doesn't have a clue of what they doing. Yeah. So Rob being our brother, our friend, where it's like this man really works hand in hand with these people. He's really doing the betcast every Friday for NBA TV. He's really talking to the godfather, this person, that person. Like, Ron know motherfuckers who you're just not supposed to know. Yeah. And be like, yeah, no, this person said the whoop de whoop. Like, and I'm just like, let's go through the history of it to get where we are. Yes. And try to like this is what we do here for people. We want you to leave with something. Yeah. Where it's like, if nothing else, you at least look at it from a different perspective. Because I'm going to just keep it tall. I don't know too many people that are profitable with sports betting. Right. Am I lying?
It's probably 1% of the world who does this who's profitable. Everybody else is just catching rat.
Yeah, they just catch it. That's really what it is. So it's like, if nothing else, we can leave this conversation with a understanding, or at least a template of how you can actually make some money. Right. Especially with the markets and everything now, because it's different than what it was when we first started with this shit. Let's start at the beginning.
Okay. So you want to start? So I mean, obviously, gambling was legal. Sports betting was only legal in Vegas.
Right.
And look, I mean, in 1992 there was an exemption. Jersey had it, but I mean, they just didn't get it put through. So I mean, a couple years ago, Chris Christie, he applied for the exemption, and Jersey was the first place to get sports betting, and now you have it all across the world.
It's crazy, but like I say all the time, as much as people hate Chris Christie for his nonsense and his affiliation, Chris Christie is the reason. Yeah, he's totally the reason. That wild? Like, when you really think about Chris Christie is the reason sports betting really went to where it's at right now.
Before that, like, if you wanted to bet, you have to have a local. Whether you go through the Italians, you go through the Mafia, or you have the corner stores, you go see Poppy and put a ticket at the window.
And let me get a hoagie and the Spurs -7.
Or you had to go offshore. So that's like Bovada, betonline.com, $5, which is no longer in the market. I mean, they were huge. I mean,
and they're gone.
They're gone.
Yeah, they're gone because the DOJ busted them.
Oh, shit.
And then the dude who actually was running it, Tony, he got kidnapped and killed. Like, read his story. It's the fucking craziest shit.
Yeah, that shit was wild.
And he's the cockiest motherfucker. I've spoken to him before. Like, he was the type of nigga who you beat him for $50,000, and he'd be like, you know what? I might not pay you because you did this and did that, and you ain't gonna do nothing about it because I'm God. Like, he told a nigga that. Like, he was.
Oh yeah, that'll get you kidnapped.
You gotta go get Tony.
We had enough of Tony.
Yeah, we had enough of Tony. This bullshit. Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, now it's legal. I mean, before it even got legal, Delaware actually had an exemption too. So you could actually do parlay bets in Delaware.
Right,
Oregon had it too. So like in 2009, Delaware was like the first place to get it. But until like 2014, 2015, actually it was like 2018, Jersey got it. So
literally the last 4 years and the whole industry changed.
Yeah, I'm not trying to be funny. And you know, we gonna get into the whole stories of it, but like, you really had to drive miles to bet a game. And you couldn't even bet a game. You had to pick at least 3 of these bitches. Yeah. Like, you was only allowed to parlay. That was real. That was really what it was.
Like, people don't realize my life, like, literally, like, on Mondays and Tuesdays or Thursdays, I'd be meeting some bookie in another state or just in a random parking lot to go pick up money to settle for the week. Like, that's what I did.
Jeez.
Yeah. Shit was wild.
Hella sketchy.
Yeah, hella sketchy. Like, all my friends is lawyers and hedge fund guys. I'm just beating up the sportsbook every week.
You in an alley.
Yeah.
And I'm just in a random parking lot.
In Massachusetts.
Hey, Tony, I'm out here. Where at, Tony?
Yeah, shit was wild.
Let me ask you this. What initially drew you to sports betting as a hobby and then later a profession?
So it was this guy's fault.
Listen.
In 2009, he was like, yo, Delaware Park Open, they do parlay bets. Let's just go. So I'm like, all right, I'm going to come with him. And on Sundays, I wasn't doing shit because I rarely got booked on Sundays, especially in Philly. It's like kind of
people might not know that you were a DJ.
I was a DJ. Like, this was my life. My whole life was music and DJing. Like, the same way I approach sports betting is the same way I approach music. So I'm just obsessive. But on Sundays, I wasn't doing shit. I'd be watching football, so I'm like, fuck it. I'm just going to go down there. I started going down there every week. And eventually, I'm like, yo, I'm making more money doing this shit than I am DJing. So over time, it's like, you know, it's just like, I got to go where the money is. Yeah. And I love music and I love DJing, but I started to become disenchanted about it. I've told the stories before. Matt told the story last week about how I couldn't get a glass of water. And I just left and just packed up and left. But I think the big thing that happened to me was that I remember I bet $4,000 on this.
Lean up a little bit into the mic.
I bet $4,000 on this Week 13 Packers versus Bears game. Mm-hmm. You guys can look it up. The Packers were laying 3.5 to the Bears. The winner would they would win the division and make the playoffs. So I laid the 3.5. It's 40 seconds left. Packers are down 27-28, 4th and 8. Aaron Rodgers spins out from Julius Peppers, throws the bomb to Randall Cobb. Touchdown. They cover the 3.5. I'm like, we won. but I'm like, yo, something's very wrong. And I realized, like, oh, shit, I'm doing subjective analysis. I need a way to create a model to know where the point spread is.
Right.
So I actually I went back to, and this is how God works. It's so crazy. When I was at Wharton, I didn't appreciate that shit. I'm like, what the fuck am I doing in statistics, accounting, finance, all that? I'm into music. I went back to all my Wharton Stat 101 stuff. I started emailing professors, and I built my own computer model and system.
Right.
And after that, shit really took off.
So you basically went from thinking like a creative to thinking like an analytical, stats-based guy, and realizing that you already had the foundation there to go back to kind of start from scratch.
That's exactly what happened. And then after that, it just kind of took off. And it's so crazy because I would be writing stuff on Facebook, and people saw me as this DJ and this creative and this graphic designer. And next thing you know, I'm breaking down games better than people on TV. And they're like, yo, why the fuck aren't you writing? And it took towards the pandemic to where I had to sit down. I couldn't bet sports. And somebody was like, yo.
Them first couple months of the panty, when niggas was betting ping pong and badminton.
Competitive ultimate frisbee.
Hey, them badminton parlays was crazy.
Yo, shit was crazy.
Give me Lomachinky and the over, nigga. Who the fuck is that?
Yo, this shit was really fucking crazy.
Yo, when the panorama hit, niggas
they had a ticker on Bleacher Report. Bets was like day 76 without sports betting.
My man had a joint. That shit said Team Russia and Team Czechoslovakia. I was like, what the fuck is this? He was like, some badminton shit they had in Sugar House. I had to get something in there. I was like, what?
Yo, it was so bad that it was touts that was selling picks for badminton and shit like that. I'm like, y'all are off the fucking hook.
Them first couple months of the panty was crazy as shit when it came to sports betting.
Yeah. That shit was wild. So, I mean, like, in the pandemic, somebody was like, yo, you should try to write for this company looking for writers. So I sent them all the work that I was doing. And, look, it's not a lot of authentic people in this space. A lot of people are great writers, but I was like, and I'm not saying this to toot my own horn, but I was the real motherfucking deal.
Right.
Like, I showed these people pictures of me moving lines. And, you know, after this, I'll show you the picture. Like, literally, I'd walk into a casino, and I'd bet the under 21 in the first half of a Washington Redskins and 49ers game. And after I bet, you could see the time, because I have an odds screen.
Yeah.
I can see where every casino moves at every time. After I bet, you can look up the bet ticket in the timestamp in the odds screen and see that I moved the number. So I'm showing them shit like that. I'm showing them the model that I showed you before this. And they like, oh shit, this nigga's too good to be true. So they brought me on. I'm freelancing for a month. Chad Millman used to work at ESPN. He's the chief content officer at Action. He gave me a 3-month contract a month into it. A month into my 3-month contract, he like, yo, I'm hiring you full time. So next thing you know, I'm doing videos, I'm writing articles, I'm in the New York Post, I'm in the Philadelphia Inquirer starting in a couple weeks. I'm doing betcasts for the NBA, I'm doing podcasts, and I'm kind of everywhere. Like I actually have a radio show in Orlando.
Damn.
I do every Wednesday. And when I come on, they like, yo, this is Raheem Palmer, writer for the Action Network. This is Rostradamus. Some people might know him as the Nostradamus as NBA betting. That's my intro when I come on. So it's like,
damn, we should have had that. I wish I'd have had that. I wish I'd have had the Nostradamus of NBA bet in my wheelhouse.
I mean, that's his Twitter handle.
So it's just like, I mean, like all this shit, like, and it's so funny because y'all talked about this in regards to y'all on your podcast. There was no blueprint for this shit.
Right.
Like, I left everything behind that I did as a DJ, and I started from nothing. I was betting $10 a game. Last year, I had $100,000 on an NBA game. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I really just started over from nothing, built my whole shit from scratch, and just grinded at it. Like, it was days to where I was in the library trying to teach myself to stats.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just a total grind, and I think it's going to a different place because it's the lottery for niggas.
Yeah, we're going to get to that. Oh, yeah. It's bad. It's really bad. My biggest thing with sports betting from the genesis of it, and you remember, what was the big goal for everybody when we first started going to Delaware Park?
Hitting 10-team parlays.
Hit a 10-teamer. You see how I don't have to throw that? That's not a myth. That's really what it was. That was like the holy grail. Like, if you hit a 10-teamer, that's a Grammy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, Grammy award winning artist Chad Fane crashes car. Like, if you get into some shit, yeah, you know, Bo hit the 10-teamer, you know he bung the fuck out.
He banged out the DTS, man.
like that was like, it was like God flow type shit.
Yeah.
Like what Drake say, someone's watching this shit close. Like, cause I can't do this on my own. So what happened was, shout out Shizzy. Shizzy calls me and was like, he's whispering, big, I caught him big. And I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? Nigga, I hit a 10-teamer. I'm like, bullshit. He sends me the picture of the shit. I'm like, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, that's 10.
That's 10 of them
motherfuckers. I'm like, you got to be fucking kidding me. He was like, dog, come on, we going down there. We got to go down there. I'm like, you want to go now, nigga? It's 11 o'clock at night. The book not even open. And that's how crazy it was back in the day. The book actually closed.
Yeah.
You know, this shit is all goddamn day now. The book at 8 closed, nigga. We holler at you niggas at 8 a.m. All right. So next morning, we go to fuck down to Delaware Park. Me and him in the car. He hype as shit. Hit him for a dub. And at the time, that was big dog shit. Yeah. You hit him for a dub. Like, no one's doing this shit. This shit was such a big deal when we got there. You remember the nigga with the glasses in Delaware Park?
Yeah.
He ran the book. He came out and introduced himself and said, congratulations, you're the first person who's hit a 10-teamer in this casino.
Damn.
So he told him, he was like, it's kind of wild, but we got a ticket that hit 2 for a 10-teamer with the same exact games on it. And that's when Shiz turned to me, was like, oh yeah, I got the Jones from my man. You know what I'm saying? And you know who I'm talking about. Yeah. He was like, yeah, my man, he told me to put the shit in. He put it in too. I turn around, he's standing there. Hey, what's going on, man? How you doing? You know what I'm saying? What's going on, bro? You know how he talking, right? He was down there and was like, yo, these the Jones right here. This the 10 team. Yeah. And they put it in. They were collectively the first person to hit a 10-team parlay in the joint. I introduced you to him. Yeah. Y'all become cool. You become cool with his son. That's kind of just how I want to kill him now. You know what I'm saying? That's a whole nother story. Whole nother story. But that's just how it was. It was a 10-team parlay, was like everything, because you could only parlay. And I remember sitting there one day and I'm thinking to myself, and me and you had this conversation at Delaware Park. I'm like, we're going about this all wrong. Yeah. We're going about this all wrong.
Was there like a chasing the cat element to
I'm
what y'all was doing?
I'm gonna tell you the moment that changed it for me. And you know exactly what I'm talking about. Yeah. You know what am I talking about?
The 10-team parlay, listening to the fast talking dude.
Listen. I'm gonna tell this story. I don't think I ever told this story on here. Games in football are on Sunday. Mm-hmm. That's what they are. Sunday, 1 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 8 o'clock, right? I literally had these games written down on Wednesday morning. Am I lying?
Yeah.
Where did I show you these games at?
You showed it at my crib.
At your mom's kitchen table. Yeah. I came to his mom crib, met him at his mom crib, and showed him these shits at his mom's
These are the locks.
I told him, these are the joints. We called old head on the phone. We had him on speaker. I can still remember the games like it was yesterday. I took the Eagles and the Eagles over against the Rams. I took the Raiders over against the Panthers. I took the Packers and the Packers over against the Colts. I took the Cowboys and the Cowboys over against the Seahawks. I took the Raiders and the Chiefs. I took the Chiefs to cover 3.5. That was it. I had on the paper. And then 8 o'clock that night, that was the night Peyton Manning was going to set the touchdown record. He needed 3 touchdowns to become number 1 all time in touchdowns. They were playing the 49ers, Colin Kaepernick. I'm like, Broncos and the Broncos over. That was the 10-teamer. That was what it was. Mm-hmm. Am I making this bullshit up?
Not making it up at all.
I told old head, this is what the fuck it is. We're putting this shit in Sunday. Old head starts talking. I don't know about that. I don't know about that Chiefs, man. I don't know that Chiefs. You know, Kansas City like against Oakland. 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 They getting ready to sell. You know they're going to Las Vegas in like 4 or 5 years. You know, this is the shit he's telling me. And I'm just like, nah, yo, the Chiefs. They gonna cover the 3.5. You know what I'm saying? I go to Delaware Park. We ride down there together. I get there. I'm putting the bet in at the fucking kiosk. I say, yeah, give me the Eagles and the Eagles over. Give me the Packers and the Packers over. Give me the over in the Panthers game. Give me the Seahawks and the Cowboys and the Seahawks. I mean, give me the Cowboys and the Cowboys Seahawks over. At the last second, I was like, give me the Chiefs over and the Chiefs. I mean, give me the Chiefs and the Raiders over. That was what I said. It was 43.5. Yeah. I was like, give me the Chiefs over. Give me the Broncos and give me the Broncos over. I put $100 on this shit. It's paying back 80 racks, right? We down there. We start watching this shit. I'm kind of, you remember, what would I always do? Because I didn't want to watch the games. What would I do?
You go downstairs, play poker.
I go to the poker room. I'm out. Y'all got this shit. Because I can't take this shit. My nerves can't handle it. I'm out. I'm going to the poker room. So I go to the poker room and I go down there and I started playing 1-3. The 1-3 table broke, so they had a 2-5 going. So 2-5 is a bigger game. It's a little bit more intense. I start playing the 2-5, so I'm kind of like entrenched in that. I lose sight of the football shit. Yeah. I look up. It's the end of the 1 o'clock game, so this is about 3:45. You can see it, and I'm looking at the scores, and I'm like, all right, the Packers is blowing them the fuck out. They up 45-7. The over was 46.5 in the pack. I'm like, that's money. I look at the Panthers. They got 60 fucking points. The Eagles was blowing the Rams out like 35-20. I'm just like, damn, I hit all the 1 o'clocks. I'm like, damn, I had 5 1 o'clocks. I'm like,
halfway there.
So I come upstairs to him. So he's, to me, like, yo, your 10-teamer is like rolling. I'm like, I told y'all, yo, this is the joint. But what do I say? I'm like, I don't know why that Chiefs over shit is just bugging the fuck out of me. He like, we good. You know what I'm saying? One of my other homies there, he like, yeah, no, y'all got it. Like this, I'm looking at it like, you get through these 3-4 o'clocks, nigga, you got the Broncos and the Broncos over tonight. Like, you money. 4 o'clock game start. Cowboys and the Seahawks both put up 20 fucking points in the first quarter. The over is 51. Right. It was 24-21 in the end of the first quarter. I'm like, all the Cowboys got to do is win. Cowboys wound up blowing them the fuck out. It was like 44-30 or some shit like that. The Chiefs and the Raiders game starts. I got the over at 43.5. Chiefs come out, score a touchdown. Raiders come out, score a touchdown. 7-7. I'm like, all right, bet. Second quarter, it slows the fuck down. Chiefs kick a field goal. They got 10. The Raiders score another touchdown, though, right? 14-10 going into the half. It's 24 points scored. I need 3 touchdowns. Yeah. I got the over at 43.5. I need 3 touchdowns. And I'm sitting there like, we should be good on this. The fucking third quarter started, and these motherfuckers ran the ball. There were no pass plays. Right, the whole third quarter. Am I making this shit up? I'm telling. I got an elephant's brain. I can remember all this shit. Yeah. There wasn't a pass play the entire third quarter. The score at halftime was 14-10. The score at the end of the third quarter was 14-10. Nobody scored. I'm sitting there like I'm starting to get ill. Like I'm starting to get sick. And I'm just like, you got to be fucking kidding me. And this is how crazy it is for where we are now. There was no hedge opportunity. Yeah. There's no way to buy out of this. Cash out. There is no cash out.
It's
you know
all
what
or
I'm
nothing.
saying? It's you in this, you got to slip. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Bring that up here if you win. If you don't win, don't come up here. Fourth quarter, Chiefs score a touchdown. They take the lead. It's 17-14. I'm like, bet.
Need 2 touchdowns.
17-14. Chiefs get the ball on a fumble, kick a field goal. It's 20-14. I'm like, all right, this is getting weird. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Raiders score a touchdown. The nigga misses the extra point. It's 20-20. I'm sitting there like, oh my God. Like that's what's gonna kill me. Rod, like, you good. Stop saying that. You good. Because you optimism boy.
Yeah, I'm one of those people to where it's like all positivity all the time.
Yeah. And I'm the complete opposite, ain't I? Yeah. I be like, this nigga fucking sucks. Why is he in the NFL? Like, I'm that boy. I say it. That extra point is gonna fuck me. Yeah. They go down to 2 minutes left. The Raiders got an interception. It looked like it was about to be the Chiefs got an interception. It looked like it was going to be a pick 6. The Raiders tackled the nigga at like the 28. Chiefs' first play was a pass play. They got like 7 yards. Second play was a run. They lost yardage. Third play was another run. They basically just lined the shit up for the hash marks. Fourth and whatever the fuck it was, they bring the field goal unit on, kick the fucking field goal. The game finished 23-20. The Chiefs won. I had the Chiefs to cover the 3.5. They wound up winning the game 23-20. You remember the shit. I sat there damn near crying.
He got up and left. Like, he was just like, I don't even want to talk. Because it's like, when somebody gives you a pick and you don't trust your gut, you don't even want to talk to them. You're like, yo, get the fuck away from me.
And, of course, I don't know if anybody really remembers that night. The 8 o'clock game started. Peyton Manning and them won that game 52-7. Right. They blew the 49ers out the fucking water. And I'm really sitting there like, bro, I had $80,000 like right the fuck there.
Yeah, it was
in
there.
Front of me. Yeah. Mind you, this is years ago.
Yeah,
this
is like that's like a 135.
That's like 400 grand. You know what I'm saying? And I'm sitting there like, you've got to be fucking kidding me, dog. So Rod like, what's cool, next week. I'm like, next week, nigga? Like, I quit, nigga.
You think I'm trying to feel this pain again?
What Baby Boy say on the State Property 2? He's like, yo, we just need to holler at Beans, see if word came through the jail. Holler at Beans! Nigga, what?
Oh, man.
That's exactly where I was at. I'm like, next week? Are you fucking kidding me? So we leave, right? I'm done. I don't want to talk about sports. Yeah. I don't want to watch no football. I don't want to see no highlights. I see newspapers on the bus to Metro. I'm turning this shit over. I don't want to see none of that shit. Rod like, yo, we going next week. We going back down there Sunday. You gonna be good. I'm like, no, dog, I'm done. Like, I don't want to do this shit no more. Like that, come on, dog. That's emotionally deflating. I'm like, I'm cool. He drugged me there the next weekend. Like, literally came to my house and picked me up. Like, yo, no, come on, we out. We go down there. They putting in shit. I'm so uninspired. I'm at the table hating. Y'all about to lose all your fucking bread. All this shit is trash. Y'all might as well just go get jobs. This shit is stupid. He was like, man, if you don't pick some fucking games and stop bitching, I'm like, fuck it. Remember, I circled the 8-teamer. And was like, fuck it. I'm going to just put this shit in for fucking $40. I'm not going hard. I got 47. I'm not fucking going hard. I put the 8-teamer in. Blow through the 1 o'clock games. Hit every one of them. Yeah. Blow through the 4 o'clock games. Hit every one of them. I got one game alive I got the Monday night game. The Redskins had to cover 9.5 against the Cowboys. I'm a Cowboys fan, and the Cowboys are good. And that's how I know I wasn't seeing clearly. Like, what the fuck did I take the Redskins for?
And you know the crazy thing is, he called me because he was so scared, and I had the Italian bookies, the one I meet in the parking lot. And he was
I'm like, call Tony, nigga.
He was like, yo, we hedging this shit.
I'm hedged it. Yeah, I hedged it.
And then, of course, they end up winning.
The Redskins went out and won. I hit the 8-teamer the very next week. And in that moment, of that, I think that was the genesis of us kind of like understanding where, like, because he even said it was like, yo, you went 17 for 18
over 2 weeks.
Like, not trying to be funny. If you can go 17 for 18, you're a millionaire.
Yeah.
If you're betting straight up games and doing it
just
the right way.
Just to give you some perspective, the best in the world, like Billy Walters, he's considered the greatest sports bettor of all time. He's hitting between 55 and 57%.
Like, not trying to be.
If you hit 60% in a good year, that's probably one of the greatest years of all time.
Like, not trying to be funny, the average good sports bettor hits 53% of their games. And that's where, like, I kind of to myself, I'm a reader, I'm a learner. I started getting into like the actual analytics, and then I got him on my wing to where he's like really explaining this. I remember the first time he told me that was like, yo, you hit 53% of your games, you good. And I'm like,
55, because to give you some math on it, so you're laying 110 to win 100. So that means your break-even rate is 52.38%. Mm-hmm. You have to, like, if you're just flipping a coin and hitting 50-50, because of the juice, you're laying 110 to win 100. So you got to hit over 52.38% to make a profit. Right. So 55% is godly. 57% is godly. 60% is another world.
It's out of this world.
Yeah, so it's like, I mean, you kind of got to look at it like an investment. Like, if you're investing in the stock market and you get 2%, 3%, 4%, you fucking killing it. So it's the same thing for sports betting, but people don't realize that because they're trying to get something for nothing, and you can't get something for nothing anywhere in this world.
Right. And in that moment of me going 17 for 18, I'm just sitting there like, yo, if I would have took all of those games individually and bet $100 on every game, I'd be up almost $1,600. You know what I'm saying? Just from no sweat, like not having to hit all of them games at the same time. Right. Now, granted, I won some thousands off of the shit because it was an 8-teamer that I hit. But I'm just really sitting there like, yo, I think we're going about this shit the wrong way. And that's when he literally was like, yeah, yo, I think we're done with parlays. Like, you remember that shit. Yeah. You was literally just like, yeah, the parlay shit is just kind of dumb. It really is. And it really does create a lottery-ish aspect to sports betting when it's hard to hit a game.
Right. Let alone 8, 9, 10.
You know how many motherfuckers had the Sixers last night? Say something, Dan.
I'm going to tell you, fuck the Sixers last night. The Clippers were catching 4. They were up 3 with 7 seconds to go.
That shit was awful.
This is what happens. The Bulls have the ball. You get an away from the play foul. So the Bulls get a free throw. So now they're down 2. Paul George fouls DeRozan on a three-point play. DeRozan makes 2. We're going to overtime. Paul George has a minutes restriction, so he's not playing in overtime. Bulls cover the 4 after the Clippers were winning the entire game.
Right. Yeah.
So that's how difficult it is to win a game.
Like, not trying to be funny, the bookies literally put a fucking hole puncher in a brown paper bag and walked up to people who bet against the fucking Bulls. I was like, yeah, nigga. Like, they straight robbed them last night.
Yeah.
Think about how crazy that is. You're up 3. A stupid ass away from the ball foul, then another foul.
Yeah.
The Bulls hit 3 free throws. You go to overtime.
2. He misses.
No, he hit 3.
He hit.
No, he hit 2, but they
one.
missed. They made the
But I'm
first
saying
one.
the crazy thing is if he makes all 3 free throws,
Game over.
game over,
and-
and you're covering the 4. You good?
How crazy is that? But it's like because of the minutes restriction, yeah, Paul George not playing the overtime. Bulls run him out the building, and DeRozan scores 50. Crazy. Insane. But that we're gonna get into that. So basically, the market over time became so difficult to bet against because the same way we kind of smartened up, well, certain people was just like, yo, 6-teamers and 8-teamers and 19-teamers, and this shit is kind of stupid. The books got so like the same way you got people like him creating analytical models, they got super enhanced with that shit to where they understood stale lines versus a line that actually moves. You know the difference in that?
Yeah.
Stale line is like some shit they put out on Tuesday and you can bet it all week. Where it's just like, no, we not doing that no more. The line move, we moving with the shit. Aaron Rodgers out, line is 42.
Right,
You know what I'm saying?
exactly.
Like, and that's where the shit got. So it just became so hard to hit a lot of these games. And now, like I said, I see people where you're betting all these big parlays and you don't even got a shot. Back in the day, you could actually hit. Remember, we had little relative success hitting 4-teamers, hitting 6-teamers. Remember the Jules like, yo, I don't know shit about betting, but y'all talk about it all the time. What you got this weekend? I'm like, oh, I like the Broncos, the Buccaneers. Remember, Jules like, I'm sending the money. Just put the shit in with me. We hit it.
Yeah.
Jules literally made $3,000 one day. He never knew what the fuck.
Right.
But you could do that shit 5-6 years ago.
I'm gonna tell you how crazy it is, just because I'm a math guy. So the standard hold on a regular 110 bet, straight bet, it's about 4 or 5%. On these same game parlays, the sportsbooks are holding 28%. Damn. Like they are just absolutely cleaning up, and it's just like these guys don't have math models. Like these guys just, I got people hitting me up who don't even know. Like, what did you say? The chick put Jared Allen over 20
Listen,
points?
man,
Like,
I
over
know.
35 points? Like,
I seen a chick, and that's what you got women doing it, babies. They a chop like, like little kids is putting this shit is crazy. I saw a chick. She had sports betting shit on. Like her, she was like, damn, I need to hit me a ticket. I'm just like, it's crazy because she's like a hairdresser, and I'm just like, there's no hair on the page. It's just sports betting shit. And one of her joints had Jared Allen to score 35 points, and I sat there and I'm like, Jared Allen has never scored 30.
Right.
I went and looked it up. Jared Allen career high is 24.
Right.
Why are you betting this?
You going 33% higher than his career high.
One of our homies sent him a joint. He bets Joel Embiid to have a triple double every night. Every night he picks Joel Embiid to have a triple
Joel
double.
Embiid has 4 career triple doubles.
He's been in the league 6 years. Why are you betting?
Like, and I mean, it's even harder for professionals. Like, I think people don't realize this is that the markets have gotten so efficient because, at least in the 90s and the early 2000s, the information didn't move as quickly, and you had all these different sportsbook operators. Now it's not as many sportsbook operators. So, like, we all have a dime best screen, which is the odds screen. That's the industry standard. There's also Sports Insights. So you can see where every line moves. And these books they're just copying off other books.
Yeah.
So let's just say you hit FanDuel. And let's say you hit, like, who's playing tonight? The Lakers play the Pelicans. Line opened at Pelicans +2. It's now -2. Say you hit the Pelicans at 9 a.m. today. And you hit it at FanDuel. Hit it for big money. FanDuel moves their line. Everybody else is moving now, too.
Yeah, for sure.
Whereas in the past, it's like you might hit one book, and then you might have a whole day to go to another book and get the same number.
Right.
So the information is just moving so much quicker now that the market is just that much more sharp.
I want to talk about that for a second. When you first got into, I remember when you got super duper serious about it. You know, I remember you was betting the 10-game shit. And remember me and Leak told you, like, yo, you got to bet more than $10. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And how did your transition go from betting the 10 a game to, you know, what was going on last year?
Okay, so I had a couple different things happen. So I had an NBA season that was just like so unreal that it was. I had an NBA and NFL season that was so unreal. That was like I hit 71% of my NFL bets. Jeez. Like I had probably 1,500 plays that year. and I was like 700 games over 500. Like I just was smoking them. It was to the point where I had 2 losing weeks from September to July. Like 2.
Yeah.
Like, so I just was like, man, at some point I gotta turn up. And also, like, I was past the point to where I just didn't care about music anymore. And I was like, yo, this is what I'm doing. So I just started upping it and upping it and upping it. And I had taken some chances. Like, I don't know if I told Matt this, but I actually had like the majority of my net worth on the Oklahoma City Thunder to win the NBA.
No, I remember the Golden State shit.
Yeah,
the 3-1.
When they blew the 3-1 lead, I had like the majority of my net worth on the shit. And I barely had any money left. And I was like hedging with pocket money on Golden State. So that didn't work out for me. I had the Saints one year, the year when they had the pass
interception.
Yeah,
the
I had them. I had big money on that. But I had my big break in the 2019 postseason. I smoked the postseason. And the Toronto Raptors were down 2-1 to the Milwaukee Bucks. But I had a total different opinion than the rest of the market.
I remember that.
And it was like the Bucks, everybody was like, yo, the Bucks, this series is over. I'm like, yo, the Raptors are going to win this series. And not only did I believe the Raptors were going to win the series, I took the Raptors plus 6-1 to win the series after game 2. I took them game 3, first half and full game. I took them again to win the series at plus 400. I took them game 4. I took them game 5, money line and spread. And every time the line moved against me, I kept betting it. So it's like they opened as 7-point dogs in game 5 and plus 300, I bet them. It went to 8. Matter of fact, it went to 7.5. I bet it again. It went to 8. I bet it again. I just kept hammering it.
Yeah.
They won all 4 of them games. I went into the postseason. I went to the NBA Finals, smoked them in the finals, and after that, it was just rolling. Like it was just like that was like my first big hit. And I had other hits before that, but that was like, oh shit, like I'm the real motherfucking deal now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like I had a situation before that. I never told nobody this. I probably told Matt like recently, but I was betting with the bookies, and I wasn't really paying no taxes on this shit.
Yeah.
I got pulled over. I had 40,000. Cops took my bread.
Damn.
So I had to start over so many fucking times. You know what I'm saying? Between the OKC shit, because I was taking a shot because I was at a place to where it's like I don't want to DJ anymore. I don't want to do music anymore. This is my life. How do I build a bankroll? So I'm taking these crazy shots. They're not working, or I'm building on my bankroll. The cops is robbing me.
Right.
And when the Raptor shit happened, it was like, oh shit, I finally got there. You know what I'm saying? So that's when I turned it up another level.
Now, what do you prefer more, NBA or NFL?
That's tough because I started with NFL, and I think the NFL is the one sport in which the public has their say. So it creates those inefficiencies. So like an average NFL Sunday, the whole world is betting the NFL.
Absolutely.
Whereas on a Wednesday night in the NBA, nobody's really paying attention to that shit. So it's not as many inefficiencies. It's more of a daily grind with the NBA. Whereas the NFL, it's like, I can crush them. You could bet you could bet anything on the NFL.
Yeah, NFL, you got 17 games plus whatever prop bets and this, whatever variations you want to bet, and then the playoffs. And that's it. Whereas the NBA, you got 82 games plus playoffs, prop bets, like all that other parlays, all this other shit that just creates so much more work for the average person compared to if they just preparing for NFL.
So it's like, it just creates those inefficient. I look at it like this. It's like my wife and my mistress. I mean, you might like one more than the other one day, but the other day you like the other one. So I like both of them.
I'm a family man. Get this paper. I don't know anything about that. No, but there are a lot of it's so much more variance to me in NBA. Yeah. It's what I tell you. What I text you last night when I was leaving the casino. What I text you?
What did you text me?
I'm done with. I was like, I can't beat this shit. Yeah. I can't. And that's off of one bet, by the way.
I mean, a lot of that variance is newly accounted variance because teams are taking more threes.
Right.
And that creates more variance. So you have, like, you got to be shooting 43s. Like, the Jazz are shooting 43% of their field goal attempts from behind the arc. That's unheard of. Yeah. Like a couple years ago, the Splash Brothers and the Rockets, it was just them.
They were the only one.
Now it's everybody. Yeah. So it creates those swingy games to where you have a team up 20 and dropping the lead and then losing by 20 in the same game. Yeah. That happens more often.
Like, this is the variance I'm talking about. So the other day we was talking, I said, yo, my favorite picks for the night is the Nuggets at 9.5 and the over in the Nuggets game. The Nuggets were playing the Pacers, right? I'm like, the over was I got it at 232. It went all the way up to like 235. And the Nuggets was 9.5 favorites, right? So I'm looking at it like Nuggets are going to pummel them. They're going to score so many fucking points. The Pacers give up a lot of points. They score a lot of points. And I'm sitting there to myself like, Pacers are a pretty fast out the gate team. So are the Nuggets, right? So I'm like, as I got the bet with the over and the Nuggets to win by 9.5, and I'm like, I really like this first quarter over. I'm going to bet that. First quarter over was 60 points in the first quarter.
Right.
The Nuggets scored 43 in the first quarter. You see that, you like, I'm straight.
I got this.
Yeah.
The Pacers scored 15. This is the variance that we talk about in the NBA now. The Pacers scored 15 in the first quarter. The Nuggets scored 43. The Nuggets are up 28 points.
28 points. Yeah.
28 points in the first quarter. I don't hit my first quarter bet because the over was 60.
Yeah, you had 58.
They finished with 58. I'm like, what the fuck? Second quarter, I leave it alone. Both teams scored 30. I'm like, you sons of bitches. The Pacers scored 38. The Nuggets scored 30 in the second quarter. They had 68 points in the second quarter. The third quarter, the Pacers scored 37. The Nuggets scored 29. Another over for the third quarter. Pacers now have outscored them in 2 straight quarters. Going into the fourth quarter, the Pacers were only down 5. And I'm like, yo, this is the NBA now.
Yeah.
Now, the Nuggets were up 28 points. Now, I'm not even covering my full game 9.5 bet.
Right.
Nuggets was up 119 to 110 with a minute left. Nuggets won that game by 7.
Here's one from the same night. The
Timberwolves. He called me snapping.
The Minnesota Timberwolves were up 40 to 23 with 9 minutes left in the second quarter. They're getting 1.5 in the second quarter. I mean, for the first half. At halftime, they were down 62 to 60.
That doesn't like.
They lost a halftime bet. They were up 23 points
and
in the
lost the
second quarter
halftime
and
bet.
lost that first half bet. That's how crazy the NBA is right now. So you and I want to get into this. We can go back a little bit, but I want to get into this. People who put these parlays in with all these teams on it, you're a donation.
Yeah, it's just free money for the sports book.
And I'm not trying to be funny. And I had this conversation with my man Jared, and he was telling me how analytics don't, man. I'm just like, no, I'm telling you, analytics is everything. When you literally saw Bob Voulgaris get a job with the Mavericks and he's running their analytical department, that don't wake nobody up.
Right.
This is the NBA's #1 bettor to the point where ESPN did a whole fucking joint on him 5 years ago. Like, this motherfucker got an Asian mathematician to help him build a model.
Yeah, he's a bad motherfucker.
Bob Voulgaris bet $1 million a day. Bob Voulgaris straight paid a nigga $50,000 in a poker room to get up at a poker table because he saw Anton Walker sitting at the table.
Yeah.
That's a true story. Bob Voulgaris sat next to Lil Wayne and Birdman at Game 6 at a fucking NBA Finals and didn't know who they was, just thought they was annoying and loud, and paid somebody $40,000 to change seats with him because they won't shut the fuck up over here.
Right.
And the guy was like, oh, that's Birdman and Lil Wayne. He's like, I don't fucking know what's going on.
Yeah, I don't know. I just keep hearing Playboy
I just keep hearing Playboy.
and Woody.
I just keep hearing Playboy, and it's driving me crazy.
Oh, man.
Bob Voulgaris really, like, you ever see the shit with him and Eric Lindgren?
Yeah.
Him owning them. Bob Voulgaris really the NBA's #1 bettor. And Mark Cuban was like, stop betting and work for the front office.
Right.
Like, that's how crazy the game is now. Like, when you ever see Hardball?
Yeah.
That's real. There's so much analytics in this shit now. So when you got analytics from that side of it, think about it. The casino is always going to win. That's just the way they're built.
Yeah.
We're built for the house to win. So when they're giving you these situations, and this is something else I kind of peeped too. This goes back into the story. Remember when we started going to Delaware Park and when you started putting bets in and they was like, needs approval?
Yeah.
That was when I kind of woke up to it a little bit, where it's like, why when I go and put an 18 parlay in, it goes in the machine, and the slip comes right out.
Spit right back out.
But if I go up here and bet a 2-teamer, because now they letting you bet single games in 2-team parlays, you go and bet a 2-teamer where you're getting the best of the line, needs approval. Hold on real quick. Nigga,
you know too much.
I'm going to tell you how fucked up it's been. I've been at a casino, and I tried to place a bet, and it goes to needs approval. They've moved the line and then rejected the bet. Like like,
Oh yeah, this. Oh no, Raheem Palmer said, "Oh no, kick his bet back, move the line,
And then tell him to bet it
and
again.
then tell him to bet it again at the new line that favors us."
It's crazy. Like I've been limited. Like
Oh yeah, let's tell the limited stories. How that all works.
So, like I cracked FanDuel last year. I mean, it was so bad to the point where it got to the point where I couldn't bet. And I'll show you these tickets. I showed Matt. I couldn't bet $300 on an NBA game. If I tried to bet $300, it'd be like, yo, if you need more limits, call us. You call the number, it's nobody there.
Yeah, fuck you. Got a message for you. Yeah. Fuck you.
And I was blessed because, I happen to work for the Action Network, which is a premier gambling site, and I hit up the head trader, and I was like, yo, you got to do something for me. He got my limits back up, but then it got to the point where I could only bet $3,000 on the NBA Finals. I could bet $750 on an NFL preseason game. I could bet $750 on NBA Summer League, and then it's just at that point, it's not even worth it. But I was like, last time I was in Vegas, I went out there to sign up for like the super contest and all this other stuff, and I was there 24 hours, like
in and out.
20. Like I was there for longer than 24 hours.
Yeah,
but 24 hours, I went 11-3 on baseball and NFL preseason. I'm covering the Pacquiao fight, so I'm at the arena, Pacquiao versus Yukas. I want to bet the over 11.5 rounds. This casino only took 800 to win 500. Like I couldn't get. I wanted to bet $5,000 on it.
Yeah,
800 to win 500.
Damn.
And it was like I'm at the arena, so I can't go to another casino
because
I'm literally covering the fight.
I'm here for work, so I'm hamstrung to
so
the situation.
It's that bad. Like it's to the point where it's like if you kill them and you really doing your thing, they're not trying to take your action. So it's like if you're trying to do this professionally, you kind of still got to have that underworld element where you meeting people in parking lots. Like I got books.
Hey Tony, I'm back, man.
Yeah, no, they was tripping out there.
They tripping at FanDuel.
Like I got bookies in Arkansas. I got bookies all over, man.
Yo, the funniest part is when I went to Memphis, when you land at the Memphis airport is on the border of Arkansas, right? Sports betting isn't legal in Arkansas. So when you first land there, I'm landing because I'm like trying to get shit in for the day. And I was doing shit before I left, whatever. So I text him and I'm like, I had to go look the shit up. And I'm like, sports betting is legal in Memphis, Tennessee. But I read like an article saying how if you're at the airport, because it's so close to the Arkansas border, they just
done,
restrict you location wise. So my FanDuel, none of the shit was working. So I'm texting him like, yo, I'm like, I hope I can sports bet. I'm like, it's legal in Tennessee, but and he like, you're so close to Arkansas. And I'm like, oh shit. So he was like, are you staying at the airport? Like, is your hotel at the airport? Yeah. I'm like, no, we on Bill Street. He like, you should be good. Cause I was about to say, if you need a guy, and I'm like, nigga, I ain't about to be down in Arkansas. Hey, Rich boy. Where you at, baby? But yeah, no, that shit is real. Like, you really, really, you know, it's bookies out this motherfucker.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Let's get into some what's a crazy story you got from sports betting? Do you have anything like wild?
I told you I got robbed for $40,000.
That's pretty insane.
I told you about the Toronto Raptors. I'm trying to think. I gotta come back to that.
Okay, we'll come back to that. So let's do this. When you had your Raptor situation, right? And I remember the whole, and the crazy part was I was like, no.
You know, he told me, he was like, yo, I think Rod's on crack.
I was dead ass like, man, the Bucks got this bullshit. He's tripping. And he was like, I'm telling you, the Raptors gonna win this game 3. I got 7 bets.
Yeah, I remember he chronicled the whole shit like in our group chat, and he was he's like, I'm hammering every Raptors bet.
He won game 3, Raptors won. And he's like, I'm telling you, bet game 4, Raptors is on it, dog. They gonna win this series. And I'm like, game 4, the Bucks gonna end all this shit. They getting them out of there. Raptors win game 4, tie it up. He like, game 5, I'm telling him, like, oh, don't wait, the Bucks got something for you. The Bucks got something for that ass. Watch. Game 5, the Bucks lose. I'm telling Chad, I'm like, hey man, Rob might bet on something with this motherfucking Raptor shit. Sure enough, the Raptors hit the shit. So it's like, all right, you hit the shit. You see the market change.
Yeah.
So what changes in your approach to where we were betting a lot of games to where now it's like, you know how it be. It'd be 1 or 2 bets a night.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And where does that flip happen?
Okay, so that flip started to happen that year. And I think the change in my approach, and I think this is the one thing that I don't think amateur gamblers understand.
Yeah.
Is that it's not the Lakers versus the Pelicans. it's the Lakers on a back-to-back playing 3 and 4 nights versus the Pelicans who are rested.
Exactly.
So I try to take advantage of a lot of those situational spots, and I think that's where I gain my edge.
Yeah.
So it's like I'm looking at spots. I'm looking at, all right, what happened the last time these two teams played? Like, so to give you an example, I think the Houston Rockets are playing the Sacramento Kings tonight. They just played 2 nights ago. And a lot of times you'll see the team who wins the first game, they lose the second
Exactly.
game. So
because the team that loses picks up on tendencies, matchups, different stuff
so
like
I'm
that.
looking for stuff like that, and I'm just trying to find those small edges and hammer them. And I actually have a story for you. And it's the craziest story ever.
Okay.
So if y'all want to get back to that, let me know.
So real quick, so as much as you've built this analytical model and have statistical data to back up your betting, it almost seems like now you're also taking like a Sam Rothstein approach to betting, where you're taking into effect the interpersonal elements of these games as well to give you an additional edge.
Yeah,
Like
that's exactly what
it's
it is.
funny because I'm kind of like that. Where I'm the boy that's like, oh, it's Steph Curry's birthday. So, and I say that stupid shit all the time. Today is when Shaq filed for divorce. So, and it's like stupid shit like that. We got another homie who gets super, he gets super ridiculous with that shit. But that shit matters. Like the other day, I thought about it when they was like, today's the anniversary of Devin Booker's 70-point game. I'm like, Devin Booker gonna go the fuck off tonight. 49 fucking points. And it's just like, the analytical shit is the analytical shit. It's just what it is.
Yeah.
You're not math can't be beaten.
Yeah.
It's just what it is.
You got some gamblers who literally don't even watch. Like some of the biggest professional gamblers, they don't watch the games. It's just all math.
I read an article about it because he was talking about it the other day, and I'm just like, yeah. And I was reading this article where it's saying how it's people just applying the math to sports betting.
Right.
Motherfuckers can't even tell you who on what team.
Yeah.
It don't matter because you're blatantly using the math. So you know how I've been doing with college.
Yeah.
So college just he the other day was like, I don't think I've seen anybody as good at live totals as you when it comes to this second half shit. And I'm just like, I don't know what it is. I see it clearly. But NBA, don't get me. I stink.
Right.
I am not hit. I hit the Lakers fourth quarter under last night, but I've had a.
Do you feel like college is more predictable?
I'm gonna tell you what it is. It's the variance aspect where with college, like think about the guy just got hurt for Villanova this week, right? What's his name? It's right there on the tip of my tongue. Fuck, it'll come to me anyway. He's hurt. Villanova's going up against Kansas. Villanova, as far as pace, is like 180th in NCAA. They're a slow team. Jay Wright is all about defense and controlling the rock. So the only real shot they got at beating Kansas this weekend, to me, is playing superior defense and holding the fucking ball. They're not going to win a shootout with Kansas. So I look at the under. Listen to me. I've bet every Villanova under in the tournament. I've hit all.
Every single one of them.
Am I lying?
Yeah, he's not lying.
I told them, yo, I've hit. I had a game where I had 4 unders bets on the same game. I took the under for the game at 133. The game started. It was Villanova and Houston. They were scoring so Was it Villanova and Houston? Villanova and Houston. They were scoring so fucking slow. I live bet the under at 114. The shit went to halftime. They had 40 fucking points. I live bet the under for the second half at 64 for the second half, and then I live bet the under again at 58 and a half. I hit every one of them. Yeah. I've been doing shit like how he like press and press. I've been doing that shit, but I've been doing it with college. Michigan State University, MSU, and Duke. I took the over in the game. Halftime, they had fucking 71 points. I'm like, the over-under for the second half was at 75 and a half. I'm like, I'm betting that. I bet it. They came out and scored like 8 points real fast in like the first minute. I'm like, it went up to 81. I'm like, I'm betting that shit. I bet that, and then I moved the line to 85 and bet that shit. Duke had 50, MSU had 47. They scored 97 fucking points in the second half. Like I've been doing shit like that. So college is just, I don't know why. I see it clearly.
I think there's a clear motivational edge because look, it's not as many games in college, but I got a crazy situational angle you will appreciate because you worked in nightlife. So you remember when I was DJing at Vault, we always used to have athletes and guys come in the building. So one night the Denver Nuggets came into the building, and I actually got drunk with the Denver Nuggets.
Yeah.
They had it was Saturday night, Social Security Saturdays. I don't know why Justin called it that name, but That's what it was. So they came in.
Social Security Saturday.
That's what he called the shit.
I seen a John sign with the bottles that said Ramadan next week. Motherfuckers be tripping in the
So they had a
club.
Sunday afternoon game against the Sixers.
Yeah.
I wasn't making a lot of money DJing. Like I probably made like $250 a night. But I took my whole weekend, and I'm like, the Nuggets is in here getting drunk with me. I'm betting it all on
Yeah,
the
these
Sixers.
niggas is gonna be sloshed. They
Sixers went out there and smoked them. You know what I'm saying? This is the mellow Nuggets. You know what I'm saying? So it's like that's the type of situational angles I've capitalized on, especially pre-damn pandemic where everybody was just going out and partying. Like I would go look up party flyers to see who the fuck is out tonight.
Right. Like whoever's on Rory's flyer, whoever's on
Yeah,
Calcutta's flyer, that's who I'm betting against.
James Harden out there wilding to get this motherfucking bet in. And going back to the shit, I look at it where like the variance with NBA live totals and live betting, it's so all over the place. Like I was telling him last night, the Pistons and the Sixers scored 46 points in the first quarter, right? First quarter over-under was at 55.5. They scored 46 points. Second quarter over-under was at 57.5. I took it, the under. I'm like, let's see. I took it. I'm watching it live in the casino at the poker room. They came out slow as fuck, you know, dribbling slow, but then Harden started his step back for fouling on the three-pointer shit. And that's the worst shit you see when you got an under. Fouls is the most annoying shit ever because it's points with no time expiring.
Right.
That shit kills you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's funny, you had a very good tweet the other day about the under. Like, I like betting unders now. And I've realized just how much my mental has changed about betting. Where it's like, I used to be over. Right. And betting an under, it's one of the hardest things to do mentally. Because you're basically betting for a bad game.
Yeah, you're betting basically against the pace.
You're betting against this game being decent.
Yeah.
And this is how I knew I was nuts. I bet the under in a game I was at.
I'm here.
I paid $2,000 for these seats. I hope this game stinks. Like, this is how psychotic you be getting with this shit. And I bet the under in the Sixers game last night for the second quarter. Didn't go the right way. They went over the shit. Mm-hmm. They hit every other under for every other quarter. Right. The third quarter and the fourth quarter was abysmal. You know what I'm saying? And I just was like, yo, I don't know what it is with NBA. I'm just not seeing it the right way. Mm-hmm. But with college, I can't miss. Right. And that's one of the things you kind of got to find your strong suit. Like, he says it to me all the time. He's like, you're amazing at these totals. Like, it makes no sense. Like, I honestly, you come to me and like, the other day I posted that 3-teamer on the joint when Cade Cunningham hit the 3 at the end to cover. You see, I had the Pistons to cover. I had an over and an under. Like, I'm over under, but that's me. I like totals. Yeah. I don't really like sides. I don't. Yeah. Especially when they get to that janky 1.5, 2, because it's a pick 'em.
Right.
I think one thing to Matt's point is that these books take more on size than totals. Yeah. Like in any sport. So if you go to, Circa, you go to Westgate, go ask them what the limits are on sides versus totals. And you're going to get a different response. So totals are definitely a lot easier to beat. So I'm not mad at it. I do a lot of totals as well.
So let's discuss strategy as far as building a bankroll. And then once you have the roll, to be able to like really maximize it. Okay. What do you think is like a strategy like a beginner should be trying to focus
First things first, I think you need to keep a journal and track your bets. I mean, obviously, I work for the Action Network. We have an app where you can track all your bets in. Yeah. That'll let you know where you're good and where you're bad, your strengths and your weaknesses.
Yeah. So at that point, you could basically develop a strategy to say, I suck at betting soccer or whatever the fuck it is. Let me stop doing that and focus on what I'm actually winning at.
Then I think you have to like truly be honest with yourself. And like I've busted my bankroll. Like I've gone broke like 11 times. Like 11 times I had more money than I've ever had in my life and went broke.
Question, do you feel like you're not a real gambler until you bust your bankroll?
No, because I think I think there's people who have been disciplined enough to not have to go through that pain.
Okay.
It's poker players that say that. Like if you've never gone broke, you ain't a real poker. Like I can say this. I have you know it. Yeah. I lost 100. You know what I'm saying? On some card shit. I did. I ran up 100, lost 100. I'm looking. You remember the safe? Yeah. I'm in that. Like,
so it ain't nothing in here.
When you looking straight down into the safe, ain't nothing in it. I've done it. And you know, I've worked it back and got it all back. You know, and done. And you know, you want to be you want to tell yourself you're just good at money management. I think everybody likes to believe that about themselves. And that's the one thing me and you talk about a lot when it comes to sports betting, especially in this new wave of where it's at. If you can manage your money,
that's the biggest thing.
I swear, like, true story. And I'm just keep it a beam with y'all. Last week with college basketball, I ran up like 15. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was up like 15. You know it. Them bets I was firing. We was on the show. Yeah. I'm firing them, and I was rolling. And I got there, and I just was like, now it's time to press it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Tonight, I like the Bucks over. 4,000 on the Bucks over. Lost.
Right.
Lost the shit. Now I'm just like, damn, I got to get that 4 back. You know what I did? I bet the Warriors and the Suns under first quarter for 4,000. Lost that. I'm like, damn, I lost.
So you from plus 15 to plus 7
in
an instant.
In an hour and a half. Yeah. And you know what I'm saying? Yeah. I logged out. I said, you logged all the way out. Yeah.
Delete app.
Like, logged all the way out. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I had to think about that shit for a quick second. I'm just like, all right, like, what the fuck was that? Like, damn, like, and I'm like, should I chill? Because I'm plus money. And I had to catch myself real quick, log back in, and pulled money out. I'm like, let me pull $6,000 out and get back to a stack in there to where my mental is back in the right frame of mind and do what I did. And then I pulled 6, left a stack in there. You got to ask something?
Yes. My question to both of y'all is, does it feel better to press action and win a lot of money, or does it feel worse on the come down of losing a lot of money?
It's way worse. Like, it's way, like, on some real shit. The day I lost that 40K, I got robbed, it was one of the worst days of my life. And I've had days, like, Matt has seen me to where it's like, oh my God, I cannot believe, like, what's happening, how much money I lost. You know what I'm saying? It's way worse. So you got to protect against that. And I think
so the lows are lower than the highs.
Way lower. Like,
I'm gonna tell you a story, and it's funny that we're getting, because I've never told the story on a podcast. So when I shout out to Shizzy and all them, they took me to a gambling house, right? And I ain't gonna say his name because I don't know if he wanted out there. But he was a prominent dude in West Philly. If you listen to the show and get into that, you might know what I'm talking about. They had a gambling spot up. You know what I'm talking about.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
So I'm up there, and you know, he tell me, he was like, "Look here, young brother. You know, I say the bet is booked. You know what I'm saying? You win, you know, I'm gonna come straight to you. You know, if you lose, like, you gotta come straight to me. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, cool. And this is back in the day when you could bet over the phone,
right?
You know, and that's another thing too. Y'all never really been in, a lot of dudes now never really been in a situation where, you know, your life is on the line.
Yes, literally.
Yeah. Like, literally, one of my homies got, like, yanked. Like, walking down the street, now he not walking down the street.
Right.
That's real, like,
It was a different type of pressure in the 90s and the early 2000s.
He was 22 in.
And honestly, that's what, when Matt used to say, why you betting $10 a game? I was betting with the Titans.
Yeah.
If I lose, and I might die. So it was that real.
So I had this weekend where I don't know what came over me. And that's the craziest part. Every gambler can tell you those moments where it's like, I don't know what the fuck I was on. But I woke up and I was like, this was my goal. My goal was to win $500 betting college football on Saturday, just so that I could be right for Sunday with the NFL. That was my goal.
I remember this.
You remember that shit? Listen.
I remember this.
I woke up. I'm talking about, I started putting in bets with college teams. I don't even know where this college is at.
Never even heard.
I don't know what state this college is in. Colgate University. Where the fuck are they playing at? I don't have a clue.
These niggas was betting Michael Vick. They was betting Virginia Tech because Michael
we
Vick
bet
went there.
We bet Virginia Tech because Vic went there.
Vic wasn't even there for like 5 years.
It's no more Vic.
Vic was on the Eagles. Like the Falcon shit was over. We was doing stupid shit. And I looked up. I was down $3,600. And I'm like, I gotta pay this shit. And I'm not joking. I worked at the airport. I made $10 an hour. I worked at ASIG fueling fucking airplanes. I'm sitting there like, yo, and I'm gonna be frank. I'm like, I don't have $3,600.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I gotta call my pop.
I'm dead.
Something. Damn, we need some hookahs. Something got to. And I'm just like, I was sick. I went and laid down. And this is what's so funny about that. Mike Epps has a stand up where he was like, when a nigga lose a bag of money, all he want to do is sleep. He's like, man, I'm gonna go take a nap, man. I'm like, dog, that's exactly what I did. I took a nap. I swear to God, dog, I've taken like 2 naps in my adult life.
And that was one of them.
I swear to God. He was like, nigga, lose some money. Like, man, I'm about to go take a nap. I went and took a nap at like 2 in the afternoon because about 3 in the afternoon. The college shit just went totally awful for me the entire Saturday. So it's about 3:30, 4 o'clock. I lay the fuck down like I gotta take a nap, and I couldn't rest. My mind was just going. Yeah. I woke the fuck up. I got out of my bed. I walked out of my bedroom to my bathroom, and I threw up. I threw up in my hallway. Yeah. And the craziest part was I was in such a mental space. Like, I didn't even attempt to get into the bathroom. I just threw up.
It just did.
Oh, my God.
I just threw up. Like, I got nothing. Straight threw up. So, I got to give him his props. Forever. I don't even really talk to him no more. My man, Steph. He was a young nigga, Steph. He would be around the rim shop gambling. We remember Steph had the Lincoln, the loud-ass Lincoln. He would be around us, whatever. Steph called me. I swear to God, I'm crying when he answered, hello. He was like, hello. He was like, yo. He was like, you all right? I'm like, man, I'm at the crib, man. I'm like, dog, I'm going to lose this apartment.
Oh, man.
Yo, I was fucking sick. He was like, what the fuck happened? I'm like, man, I was like, yo, I just was trying to win like a nickel in college football. He was like, damn, what happened? I'm like, man, I keep it a bean with you. I'm down $3,600.
Lost every game.
Do you have $3,600 I can borrow? He was like, I don't have $3,600 for you. But I'm telling you what, if you try and get out the hole, take Tebow tonight. I'm like, who the fuck is Tebow? He was like, the Gators, nigga. They the best team in the fucking whole college shit. Tebow and them unstoppable. I swear to God. Mind you, I don't watch college football.
Yeah.
I don't know who the fuck Tim Tebow is. But I'm sitting there, and this is how crazy the gambling shit be. I don't sell drugs. You know what I'm saying? I don't gotta. But this is before you and Kev. I could you 3,600. Let's go to Chad. This is nothing. I got like nothing around me. I'm just like
grasping at straws.
Here go the craziest part, and this is what you kind of tell yourself in that moment. 3,600. Or 7,200. They gonna beat my brains in. They gonna beat me with a bet regardless. Like, fuck it.
That's real shit.
That's real shit. They gonna beat me with aluminum bats.
Yeah, niggas Matt, double down on Tebow.
I call the nigga. I'm like, yo, I want the Gators tonight. The line was 22. I'm like, I want the Gators tonight. He said over the phone, you sure about this? You just ain't, this is a little uncommon for you. I'm like, yeah, I'm lying and shit. No, I got my taxes back. It's October. I got my taxes back.
5-4 extension.
Hey, I'm trying to run it the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? I bet the Gators for 7,500. I'm like, fuck it. Like, what do I got to lose?
Yeah.
No, I'm sorry. I bet the 3,500 to win $7,000.
Okay.
And basically get me out of the hole. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, fuck it. What do I got to lose? That was the biggest bet at the moment I'd ever put in my life. Yeah. I bet the Gators for 3,500 when I was down 3,600. Tim Tebow scored 8 fucking touchdowns. He threw 6, ran 2, hit Percy Harvin. What's the name that killed the 2 niggas? Aaron Hernandez. Yeah. The Gators won that shit 65-20. Yeah. I'm up 2,900. Nigga, that Sunday, give me 2,000 on the Cowboy. I was going crazy. Yeah. But that shit got me out of the hole. And, you know, it's one of those things like, I was in a hole and I lived to talk about it.
Yeah.
And it's like when you come out of it, it's like you feel that much stronger. The one thing I will say, though, those moments are lower than your wins because, at least for me, and I've spoken to other professional gamblers about this, you get to a point where no amount of money is enough.
No.
And it's like on some real shit, there's been NFL Sundays this year where I've made 5 figures and I've been despondent because I didn't make more. And I'm sitting on the couch because on on a 4 p.m. game, the team that would have got me to 30 or 40,000 blew it. And I had a profitable day, but I'm sad. I'm going to sleep. So it's like at some point the wins, it's just like you expect to win.
Right.
And so it's like you don't even feel the same joy. It becomes a job. You know what I'm saying? I love it. I'm passionate about what I do. I don't do it for the money. I do it because I love it. But those moments to where when you let yourself sink low, way lower than any wins. I mean, actually, I've had some big wins to where it's like, you know what? I'm so happy.
Yeah.
But it's still like Michael Jordan kind of talks about this. After you win for so long, it kind of becomes relief. Like last year, you guys saw the picture on my Instagram. I went to Game 7 of the 2020 Eastern Conference semifinals. Nets versus Bucks. So I actually took the Nets in Game 5. It's a game when KD dropped 50.
Mm-hmm.
Took them for big money. After they won, they're up 3-2. I'm like, yo, give me the Bucks. They're gonna win this series. They're down 3-2. They smoked the Nets at home.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, you know what? I'm going to Game 7. Most people will be like, you already got your Bucks ticket at plus money. I'm crazy. Give me more on the Bucks.
Right. Hammer this shit.
Give me more on the Bucks. So we at the game. Bucks got the lead. End of the game. Kevin fucking Durant hits the step back. I thought, like, I'm on the other side of the basket. I thought he hit a 3.
Yeah.
I didn't see his toe.
Everybody thought he hit a 3.
Yeah.
Travis Scott's in front of me. Emmanuel Sanders next to me. They're jumping for joy. I'm sick. I look up, and I see the scoreboard, and it says tie. And I'm like, oh, my God, thank you, Lord. Bucks go into overtime, win the game. I cashed the bet, and it's the most excited I've ever been. But I was, like, relieved. I had to call my therapist that night because it was just...
I remember he told me that shit because I hit him. He was like, yeah, I'm on the phone with the therapist. I'm going to call you right back. I'm like, you won? He's like, yeah, but that was a lot. Like, I got to call you back. That's crazy as shit. So let's get back to the strategy for building because we kind of got away from
we definitely got away from
that's what we do.
I got to get to the crazy story before we end because I know we like almost an hour and a half in.
Hey,
but
this is what we do.
The story got to go down because this is the craziest story ever.
Fuck it. Let's do the story now, and then we'll get to building for
Okay.
the people.
So y'all know I did used to work at Rock Nation. This is a couple weeks after I left Rock Nation in 2019.
I don't know if they know that, but yeah, I think we've mentioned
y'all said it on the show before. Couple weeks after that. So at this point, I'm like a full-fledged professional bettor. I go to Sugar House. There's no mobile betting available.
Right.
The Bucks are playing the Sixers. I'm like, I'm gonna go into the casino. I'm gonna place my bet on the Bucks. I'm gonna leave. They're laying 5. For some reason, I decide, you know what? I'm gonna watch the game. So I'm watching the first quarter, and Eric Bledsoe gets thrown out of the fucking game for throwing the ball at Joel Embiid. You guys can look it up.
Right. I remember that.
I'm like, fuck, I gotta stay. At least until halftime. Because I was just gonna watch the first quarter. I stay until halftime because I'm like, I got a hedge. I end up putting the Bucks are down, so I'm like, give me more on the Bucks to win this game. Because I still think they're gonna win the game.
Right.
The game goes into overtime. Mm-hmm. So I'm there even way longer than I thought I was gonna be. Bucks end up winning the game. I cashed the halftime ticket and the pregame ticket on Bucks -5.
Yeah.
I go outside. My homeboy, shouts to Tweety Dimes.
Yeah, this was crazy because this made the news.
Tweety Dime was like, yo, I hope you ain't parked back there. I'm parked in the back of the Sugar House parking lot. I'm like, oh, shit, I did. I look back there and the fucking parking lot's on fire. The whole parking lot's on fire in the back. Dude parked, turns out, and I go up there, somebody come, like two truck drivers come up to me and was like, yo, is that your car? Gold Lexus? I'm like, shit. They like, yeah, dude parked next to you. His car exploded. Burnt 7 other cars. And I'm just sitting there because I got to wait for the insurance company. I gotta wait for, the tow truck drivers and the police. They got to do investigation. My car's burnt to crisp. So that shit was on the news. Like, you guys can look it up. Sugar House parking lot. That was my car that got burnt. And I ended up having to get a new car from that shit.
Damn.
So that's the crazy shit that happens.
Stayed at the casino too long, nigga.
Car caught on fire.
Did they ever figure out what it made the car explode?
I don't know. I mean, and the crazy thing is my insurance, like his insurance company they called it an accident. Mm-hmm. So he wasn't at fault.
Right.
They just said his shit was on fire. He just happened to pull into the parking lot and park right next to me. Like, what's the chances of that shit?
Damn.
And his shit just exploded and burnt like 7 other cars. So I had to buy a new car. And it's like my insurance company gave me a little something, but pretty much they ain't give me much. So I had to just buy a new car.
Yeah. Crazy as fuck.
Yeah.
All right, so let's talk about, because a lot of people listening to this are amateur bettors. That's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? What's the best way to build a bankroll?
All right, first things first, I'm going to give y'all some gems. There's some books that you guys can pick up. It's, The Smart Money, Conquering Risk, Logic of Sports Betting, Mathletics, Sports Betting for Winners, Trading Basis, The Odds, Gaming the Game. The Odds was actually written by my boss, Chad Millman.
Okay.
Gaming the Game, that's on the NBA gambling scandal. Sharp Sports Betting, Fooled by Randomness, that's like a statistics book. The Signal and the Noise, Nate Silver, that's another statistics book. But I mean, a lot of these are sports betting books that'll really help you guys out if you're really trying to learn about sports betting. So look them up, especially The Logic of Sports Betting. That's probably one of the best. But as far as building a bankroll, the one thing I would suggest is we spoke earlier about tracking your bets in the app, writing a journal. I would suggest, taking a small amount of money aside. And actually, it's easier to build a bankroll now because now with these sites, all of these sites, they're giving out free rolls.
Right.
So when you join FanDuel, you were able to get a free $1,000 risk-free bet. Mm-hmm. You can take that and you put $1,000 in and just bet it on the strongest game that you can get.
Right.
You win that. Now you got a small bankroll.
Right.
And if you lose, you get your money back.
Right.
So you can do that with all these sites. They got deposit bonuses. You could pretty much be a deposit whore.
Yeah.
And build your bankroll from that. So that's what I would suggest.
He seen me. I hit a John the other night with a free. Remember the free bet, John? He was like, "You gonna use the free bet?" I'm like, yeah.
Now that you mention it,
I did that shit on a live. What I take the under in the Bulls second half, and then the over in the Lakers third half, and I hit that as a parlay. But it's like, it's free money. They just give you free.
Yeah, it's like all these books. They have so much marketing dollars because sports betting is new, and they're entering a market where they're trying to get parts. They're trying to be a big part of the segment. So it's like you got to take advantage of that while it's here, because it's not going to be here forever.
No.
At some point, FanDuel or DraftKings is going to have most of the market. They're not going to need to spend this much money. So take advantage of it and then build your bankroll from that. And then the one thing I would suggest is that bet like 2% of your bankroll on each game. Don't, go out there and be aggressive until you can be aggressive after you figure out a winning strategy. Mm-hmm. That's when you can take your shots. And I think that's why I told you I bet $10 a game, and at some point I was like, you know what, I can win. I'm gonna take my shots.
Yeah.
But take your shots with their money. Don't take it with yours. So I think those are the best things you can do. Being a deposit whore right now, it's like it's a golden era for free money.
Yeah, I've literally signed up for like 10 different Jones. Like, I'm on Jones I didn't even know the name of, just because it was like, oh, we'll match your first Jones up to 500, and you only got to place one bet. So I signed up for a Jones the other day. I uploaded $500, right?
Yeah.
They'll match me. I bet the $500 one game, hit it. When I hit it, I got 1,000, and then it flipped to 1,500. Like, that fucking fast. It's 3 times on your fucking money.
Yeah.
I pulled $1,000 out. Now I got $500 of their money just sitting on this random ass fucking John. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got it from Phil Hellmuth, and they're all backing it. I seen it on the Poker Jones. It was like, oh shit,
I would have loved that when I first started. I was starting with offshore, and I was starting with the bookies, and I was betting with my life. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Literally.
Yeah. So it's like, I think you got it easier now if you starting now.
I will say this, because it's funny, because since I started mentioning it on the podcast, you know, we always kind of did it, but I've never been like full on like speaking on the shit a lot. I've had a lot of people reach out to me, yo, what you like tonight, what you like tonight. And I feel like how you feel now because I remember he would always get annoyed with that when he'd be like, yo, people be hitting me like, yo, what you like to, and it like, the game moves so fucking quick now. Perfect example. The other day, UNC and St. Peter's, right? Mm-hmm. I took the second half under in that game, right? The second half under was 67.5 at halftime. They put it up at 67.5 for the under. I text you about it.
Yeah.
Went back to it, it was 63.5.
Yeah.
I took it at 63.5. By the time I was about to text him again, it had went down to 61.5. Right. Now, granted, I hit it because UNC scored 31, St. Peter scored 30, 61 points. So I hit it at 63.5. But it's shifting.
It's stock market. It's pretty much.
So there is no, I got it I got the Bucks at -8, By the time I tell you, that shit might be -11.
Exactly.
And you might not hit that fucking bet after I tell you to go take the Bucks.
And it's like, I think what
see
people
what I'm saying?
understand is,
Yeah, no, it's exactly
not
what you're
teams, you're buying prices.
Right.
Like, you might buy Google at $100. You might not find Google worth it at $300. And I don't think people understand that. So you're buying prices. Like before mobile sports betting, I'll never forget this. I wanted to bet on the Denver Broncos, and they were at +7. I grabbed some cash, drove all the way down to Delaware, and when I got to Delaware, I was about to make the bet, but I had to take a shit. While I'm on the toilet, the line moves from 7 to 6. And obviously in NFL, 7 is a key number.
Exactly.
I had to go home. Like I was like livid. Like I was just absolutely livid. Like the line moved in the 10 minutes I was taking a shit.
Right.
And that's how serious it is, because I don't think people realize, like, in the NFL there's key numbers: 3, 7, 6, 10. As far as totals, 51, 43, 41. Those are the most common numbers. And
Shit, 48. Like
49, 55, 58 now is a key.
Yeah.
Those are the most common numbers. And I mean, like, I think, what's the 3? 3 lands the most out of everything.
Yeah.
But it's just like, if you're off one of those key numbers, that's a huge part of your edge. Like, you could lose like 5-10% of your edge just off a key number. So it's like, that's fucked me so much. And I don't think people understand that you can't just buy points and it's the same thing.
Right.
Because say if you're laying 3 at -110, your break-even rate is 52.38. If you buy 3 points or something like that and you get it to -200, your break-even rate is almost 70%. So that's, like, I just don't think people understand what they're doing when they're buying points.
Right. And I had this conversation the other day with a guy, right? And he was explaining to me, like, you seem to be doing well with this shit. And I'm like, not trying to be funny, we started doing this shit in like 06.
Exactly.
07. And it took a lot of like trials and tribulations of like losing money, losing time, driving around, doing stupid ass shit, hitting this, but then losing that.
Yeah, betting without strategy, just like.
I seen somebody the other day posted online that they hit a joint for like, they put like $30 on it and won like 900. And was like, I caught him tonight in his story or whatever. So I commented on it. I'm like, how have you been doing over the last, like, how's your March going? I mean, I don't know. This the first joint I hit in a minute. And it's just like, so you're not really up $900.
Yeah, you just won 900 of your money back.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I was explaining this to my guy. So this is how I've kind of been. With those match joints, it's dope you brought that up. With them matching your first deposit, make the deposit the biggest whatever the fuck it can be.
Yeah.
If they'll match you up to a stack, make it a stack. If they'll match you 500, if they say they'll match you $5,000, put 5.
Yeah, it's like the
grand
fucking when you contribute into the 401k, whatever they're matching, that's what you want to be contributed.
So I told my guy, I'm like, perfect. This is what I did with FanDuel, and I'm just gonna keep it frank. I put $500 in because they was matching me $500. Yeah. I took that $500 and I bet it on one game, not a parlay, not a prop bet for players, none of that goofy shit. I bet one game. Do you know what the game I bet? I bet the Grizzlies over the Celtics, right? It was -4.5. Grizzlies won the game by 13. I bet the $500. Now I got 1,000. Well, it was like, I think it was like 940 and 950, whatever the fuck it was. I pulled my 500 out.
Now I'm
Instantly
only betting with their
deposit
money.
this back to my. Now it's their money. Yeah. I took that 400. I bet 200 on a straight up game. I bet 200 on a 2-team parlay. I hit both of the shits. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So now I want to say it was like the parlay paid me back like 600 total, and then the straight bet paid back the fucking 4. So now I had about 1,400 sitting in the joint.
Yeah.
I pulled out another 500. Now I'm up $500.
Right.
I had $900 in there. Now I got a little bit of a roll. So I took a little bit of a shot. I put in a 14 parlay where I took the over in the Nets game. I took KD to have 2 threes. I took Steph Curry to have 3 threes. And no, I'm lying. I'm making that up. I took the Nets before the game with the Sixers. And it was a straight up bet. I took the Nets, won the shit. Then when the game happened with the Sixers, with the Ben Simmons shit, when they was +5, I couldn't believe. I was just like, the Nets are going to win this game by a lot.
Outright.
Yeah. I moved the line to 12 because you can do that. And I was explaining this to my guy, like the alternate lines and alternate spreads and alternate totals. I moved the line to 12. I bet the Nets to win by 12. I bet KD to have 3 threes. I bet Seth Curry to have 3 threes. I bet Harden to have 3 threes. And I bet Joel Embiid to hit 1 3. Smash that joint. And just kind of really never look back. And just, you once you get there, and I was telling my guy, you make a bet and you hit it, if you hitting it for the right money, pull money out. Because it's profit. It's all profit. You bet $500 on something, you hit it, you got 1,000. Pull the 500 out. You bet that 500 again, even if you don't want to go that hard. Say you want to bet 300 on something. You bet 300, you hit it, you got 600. Pull the 300 out.
Yo, what you saying right now, not to cut you off, Rob, it's kind of similar to, like, I saw Money Man, who's like a reference constantly on this show. He was talking about taking your money out in regards to crypto. Like, if you hit a crazy run on crypto and you hammer money on something and it jumps, don't be afraid to take your money out because other people are investing in pump and dump strategies and shit like that. And when it runs down, you don't know if it's going to run up again. And so you can't wait for the second run to happen, trying to hedge or whatever the case may be. Take your money out.
I think one of the things me and my homie Zach talk about all the time is that when you do have these good runs in sports betting, they ain't going to last forever. No. So take your money and buy some assets. But beyond that, you talk about taking your money out on the internet. One good strategy you might want to use is just go into the casino.
Go into the casino.
Because betting online, you could find yourself betting on shit that you wouldn't bet on.
Listen.
Going to the casino allows you to, all right, I got to go to the bank. I got to think about what I'm doing. And most people aren't going to make the worst bet that they've ever made if they got to pull
exactly. Out. When they physically have the money in their hand.
And that's where I'm going to, I was going to end this. So I'm telling him, I'm like, listen, this is my theory behind this shit. At one point, I told y'all the story. I went 17 for 18.
Yeah.
Right? On bets. If you can go 17 for 18, you can make $1 million. Right? So I'm trying to explain this to him. He showed me a 13-leg parlay. And I was like, why are you doing this?
What is this?
And he was like, what you mean? Like, I'm trying to cash out on these niggas. This shit pay $86,000. I'm like, but it's not going to hit because you put $9 on it.
Yeah.
And he was like, what you mean? I'm like, they know that this shit isn't going to hit.
They gladly took your bet.
Like, bro.
They took your bet with a smile on their face. Yeah.
So here I go. This is what I tell him. I'm like, if you want to bet 13 games, right? 13 games. Because this is the way the average mind works now with this sports bet shit. Because the point you just brought up, when we really had to drive to parks or drive to AC or drive to Delaware Park, because the shit wasn't here.
Yeah.
You had time to process what you was doing. Remember going to Delaware Park knowing I got 500 total that I can put on bets. And once you put the bets in, you leave. You ain't going back.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then you got the aspect of it. I brought up the thing the other day in the group chat. Like, remember Hoodlum with nigger pennies? Mm-hmm. That's how it's become with this sports betting shit. Where somebody showed me they hit a parlay the other day for literally less than $1. They had less than $1 on it, and I'm just like, why, yo?
Yeah.
Because the reality of it is you ain't going to the casino to put in a parlay for $1.
No. It ain't worth your time, energy, gas, none of the above.
No. So you can do it over your phone. And because of that now, I read an article the other day where it said they projected $3.3 billion was going to be bet on the NCAA tournament this year. $3.3 billion being bet on a March tournament.
Right.
That's insanity. Yeah. You know, sports betting just opened up in New York last year. Yeah. They said New York State, the state of New York, $1.5 billion in sports betting revenue. That means on top of all the money they paid out,
right?
They made $1.5 billion for the state. I looked that shit up. Said New York the parking authority made $870 million. How did sports betting bring in more money than parking tickets in New York?
I got a New York parking ticket
from New York.
Listen, I got a ticket something lingering around here somewhere right now from New York.
Dog. That's how much money they're making off of this shit, and they're doing off of people doing these insane ass bets. So my homie has a 13-leg parlay, and I'm looking at it, and I'm just like, yo, if you feel like you can hit 13 games, this is just my thought. $500, right? It's not a lot of money. $500. You got 13 games. Bet a game tonight. The one game you love, bet the whole 500. Bet it. You hit it, you got 1,000. Pull the 500 out. You're not risking any of your own money. Right. All this shit could go to waste and you ain't lose $1. Bet that 500 tomorrow on game number 2. Hit it. It's $1,000. You got nothing to lose. You have no overhead. There's nothing.
Yeah.
You hit game number 2. Take that $1,000, bet that on the third night on game number 3. Now you got $2,000. If you want to feel like you've made some money, pull $500 out. You got $1,500. Next night, game 4, bet $1,500 on the game. You got $3,000. Game 5, take that $3,000, bet it on the game. You at $6,000. Now, pull $2,000 off. Go do something nice for yourself.
Right.
Pull $2,000 off. You got $4,000 going into game 7. Bet it all. $8,000 after game 7. Take that $8,000 on game 8. Bet it. You got $16,000. You made $16,000 on the wire, and you done profited $2,500 cash, and you got your $500 bet back.
Right.
And you're 8 games in over 8 days. Yeah. You at $16,000. Bet the whole fucking thing on game 9. You got $32,000. Take $5,000 off for yourself. You got $27,000 left on the wire. Game 9, bet the 27. You at 50. You made 50 in 9 games.
Yeah.
You've put $14,000 in your pocket, and you still have no risk for your initial investment. You know what he told me? That's a lot, bro. I'm like, you got 13 games on one paper. How is you hitting 13 games on one paper a lot, but me hitting 9 over 9 days? That doesn't make sense.
Because what you're telling him is what's probable versus what's possible. Yeah.
Right.
And the possibility of winning 86 grand means more and is more significant than the probability that you could be up to 60 grand in 9 games.
If you feel like you can hit 13 games in an evening, in one evening, these games start at 7:10 and they done at midnight. In an evening, you feel like you could hit 13 of these shits. Why not take your time, do your research, really get into the actual flow, the pace, understanding who runs slow, who runs timeout, looking for edges. Rod told me the other night, was like, yo, straight up and down, the bet tonight will probably be going against the Magic. What the fuck the Magic do in the fourth quarter?
They didn't play any of their starters.
They sat their starters up. Ain't that nuts? Because it's tank season.
Right.
It's shit like that. So I'm explaining this shit to him, and he's just like, nah, bro, that's a lot, though. And it's like, it's not. The problem is, it's a plan. Yeah. And one thing I've realized is human beings hate
Niggas hate plans.
So many people, they want something for nothing. It's like, I know people look at y'all all day, and they want to jump into the podcast game, and they don't realize how much work that y'all put in.
Bruh.
It's like when y'all was at the other studio. And y'all invested in yourselves, and people don't want to invest in themselves and want to put the work in and to actually get the results. They just looking for a quick get rich quick scheme.
And that's great you brought that up, because that's the part me and him was talking about the other day, where he's like, I want to fuck with it, but you're not a fool.
Yeah.
And that's the reality of it. If you're in something, like your man said, yeah, I ain't hit a joint yet. This nigga said, I've been on FanDuel, I ain't hit a joint yet. This is the thing. Getting into podcasting, we didn't make money for the first couple years, but you're growing a business. Yeah. That might not make money. Right. When you're betting on sports, the game is over in an hour.
Yes.
This shit is over in an hour.
Straight up.
So if you have multiple nights where hours go past and nothing pops, nothing inside of you cracks to where you just like, yo, either I got to stop this or it's not going the right way and I need to regroup. I missed one bet last night. What I tell you? I'm done. I'm cool off the NBA. The one bet.
Shit, Matt will tell you, I told him I was going through a bad run. I'm taking some time off.
Yeah.
And it's like, I mean, for me, I'm passionate about this shit. And it's just like, the thing that's frustrating for me is because I'm always going after my passions. I was in the music. I was in the graphic design. I did those things. I'm in the sports betting. And you have people who aren't really passionate about anything, and they just looking for money. And it's just like, yo, this shit is not the game if you're just looking for money. This shit is a hard way to make an easy living. Like, I told you the story about how I looked at the odds screen, went to the casino, and the line moved, and I don't have an edge anymore.
Right.
I stare at a odds screen all day. Like, I literally have to be on almost, like, I got to be on all call like a doctor because a line might move. The Pelicans last night at 2:30 in the morning were +2. They're now -2. Right. Like, that's a huge difference. You go from being an underdog to a dog. I mean, to a favorite.
I'll tell you a crazy story. Earlier this year, you remember that Hornets, was it the Hornets? Who did they play? Remember when the line jumped crazy and they was trying to cash me out? The Hornets played it wasn't the Bucks. I don't know why I'm thinking the Bucks. It was the Hornets and the Grizzlies.
I remember this situation.
I bet $750 on the over. The over was 230. 230 even.
Yeah.
I bet it at 230. That line moved so fucking much that by game time, it was at 244.
Holy shit.
For the over. Yeah. They were trying to cash me out 1,100 before the game started.
They like, this is a lick.
Before the fucking game started.
Yeah.
And it's like that thing, like we've never experienced that. A line moving 15 points is insanity.
Yeah.
The Nets and the Bucks shit. A lot of people, Nets and the Sixers, the first game with Ben Simmons. Remember the over-under started at 223. Yeah. By game time, it was 237. The shit went up 15 fucking points.
Yeah.
And they didn't even hit the over. That's the crazy part.
Right.
Bucks had 129, Sixers had 100. They finished with 229. But the original over gets hit.
Exactly.
But the 237 doesn't. And this is what it's funny you say that. How you got there, you wanted to bet the Broncos getting 7, but then they was getting 6. You like, yeah, I'm out. You know what I mean? Motherfuckers get there and be like, I'm still betting.
It's only a point. What the fuck? Yeah. I came all this way.
To give me some slices, like pieces. But that's real. So back to the situation with him. And it's funny because we got a guy from our neighborhood, and he's one of them dudes where like, and that's the crazy part. These parlays that they show you, they're insanity.
Right.
They're ridiculous. Yeah. It don't even make sense. Yo, this the one right here. This the one right here. Yo, listen. He like, and that everybody who bets sports or know people that bet sports have heard that. This the one right here. Never mind the other 8 I just showed you. Wow. This is the one you got to look out for.
This is the get back.
This is the one you got. When this hit, they gonna have to shut all this shit down because this is the one. And you look, he showed me a joint in Sugar House. I'm looking at it and I'm like, all right, I thought this was a shot right receipt, but whatever. You know what I'm saying? Because it's this fucking long.
Yeah.
He got a 14-team parlay, right? Yeah. Right? $8 on the joint. I'm looking at the shit. I'm like, all right, you got the Packers and the Saints over. I like that. I can see that. You know what I'm saying? You got the Bucks and the Eagles over. There might be some points scored, and I can see that. You got the Cowboys beating the Jets. I'm feeling that one. Okay. You get to the 4th pick. You like, all right, you got New England. All right, I can see it with the Raiders. Yeah, okay. You get to game 5 and it say Bethlehem, and you like, who the fuck? Who the fuck is Bethlehem? He like, oh, that's Division III women's field hockey. Bethlehem, them bitches is smoking everybody. Apparently, they won their last game 9-2. Game before that, they won 8-1. So I had to put Bethlehem on. And you just like, dog, you can't even watch field hockey. Yeah. Why are you betting that?
You got the Noid from Domino's to deliver 9 pizzas.
Niggas be betting on shit they can't even watch. The nigga hit me the other day. What'd I tell you? Yeah. Nigga hit me the other day on Facebook. Yo, I heard the podcast you be mentioning the sports betting. Like, I always know you did the shit. Like, yo, like, you know, I be having like little success, but like the big Jones, like they just don't be hitting for me. And I'm like, what you be on? Like, you fuck with college basketball? He's like, oh, I fuck with everything. I'm just like, oh yeah. He's like, let me show you the joint I put in the night. The nigga sends me a parlay. That shit said Golden State. He had the Warriors. He had the Grizzlies over. He had the Nets over. And the 4th pick said Chelsea. I'm like, you don't even watch soccer. Why are you betting Chelsea? He's like, what you mean, Cristiano Ronaldo? I'm like, he don't play for Chelsea, dog. Like, what? I'm like, yo, niggas are insane when it comes to this shit. And it's funny because me and Lee talked last night. This is the lottery aspect, and I'm gonna shoot down something that everybody follows. And I'll be honest with you, I had to unfollow it. BR betting. I had to unfollow it. That shit is not good, yo.
Yeah.
This lottery aspect to these parlays and all of this sports betting. BR betting will show you that somebody bet $43 and won $86,000. So mentally, you like $43. Shit, I'm gonna spend that on a crab platter.
Right.
I could put that on something to try to win $86,000. So now you're on there betting all these wild ass scenarios. DeMar DeRozan to hit 5 threes. Nigga, where?
Right? Yeah. Never.
You know what DeMar DeRozan's prop over is every night for 3-pointers? Am I lying? It's 0.5. Yeah, if DeMar hits a 3, you win. I'm not making that up.
He literally don't take them.
If DeMar hit a 3, nigga, you win.
DeMar had 50 the other night, all mid-range.
No threes.
All mid-range.
No threes. So why are you betting DeMar DeRozan to have 4 3-pointers? Why are you betting Jared Allen to have 35 points? Why are you betting a Joel Embiid triple-double? Why are you betting these things? And people see that BR betting shit where somebody bet the most outrageous shit on earth and hit them for 80 grand. And really, this is the lottery aspect. When you drive down 95 and you see those billboards, what it say? Powerball at 220, Mega Millions at 275. They don't tell you about the pick 4 or the pick 3.
Exactly.
But there are people who bet lottery every day. Am I lying, Dan? Motherfuckers be in there with a slip this long. Yeah, 50-50 on everything, baby. They bet it. But they play one of my homies, shout out Caldwell at work, he played the fucking pick 3 and the pick 4 all the fucking time. So it's not shocking to see him hit the box joint for 200 or hit the box joint for a stack. He play it every fucking day.
Right.
But when it comes to the Powerball and the Mega Millions, because people see those billboards, you got people who don't play lottery that in Wawa, like, yeah, give me a coffee, give me a pack of Newports, and give me 2 of the quick picks for the Powerball. And that's what sports betting has become. Because they see these BR bettings and all these things where somebody won 100 grand, it'd be like, oh, shit, let me do it. Yeah, no, look, what you think about this? It'd be like, does this say James Harden to have 17 assists? Why, yo?
Why do you have Steph Curry getting 18 rebounds?
It's insanity. And that's where we've gotten to where it's like, I be trying to tell people, like, listen, profit is profit. Think about the dude. Remember the $100K $5 joint from Delaware Park? The dude didn't cash out?
Yeah.
I still can't understand this shit. Delaware Park had a golden slip for $5 where if you picked every team right spread wise for the week, you had to pick all 15.
Yeah.
You win 100 grand for $5. Dude hit the 14 games from Sunday. He hit all of them. Monday night game was the Eagles versus the Colts. He had the Eagles getting 8.5 or 8 because they don't do half points on that joint. He had the Eagles getting 8 on Monday night against the Colts. They straight found him and was like, bring the ticket in, we'll give you 50 grand. You on the wire for 100. Bring it in for 50 grand. This nigga said, no, I'm
Let it ride.
The Eagles was up 10 in that game. They lost that game by 10. They didn't even cover the 8. And it's just like, yo, when you bet $5 on something and they come to you with 50,000, you have to take it.
You have to take it.
You
If they
have
come to you with 20,000.
If they come to you with a dime, you bet 5 Yankees.
Yes.
You have to take that.
You gotta take it.
A guaranteed check is a guaranteed check.
Yeah.
Bring it here. We will, nigga, I'm on the way. Fuck that letting it ride shit.
Yeah, hold the phone. Don't hang up.
Hold my phone. But that's where we've gotten in sports betting where it's a lottery to motherfuckers. That's just how they're treating it. But the problem with the lottery, the same way with Delaware State Lottery, Pennsylvania State Lottery, New York State Lottery, the state is cashing the fuck out. Y'all aren't. I know like 4 people who are actually profitable with this sports betting shit. And I'm not tooting my own horn because don't get it fucked up. My NBA week has been nuts. But I'll keep it a buck with you. I've cashed out 6 times in the last 2 months on FanDuel, all for more than fucking 4 figures. I haven't put no money in that bitch. So it's like there's something we're doing the fuck right. I know this nigga. I had to pull him back from buying a Ferrari. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like I know what the fuck go on. So it's like, it's like you can make money. But you really like this podcast and shit. You need a formula.
Yes,
and you got to work at it.
And you got to work at it.
It's not gonna come overnight. It's like you gonna have a lot of blood, sweat, and tears. Like I know y'all have wanted to quit multiple times.
Yes.
We have quit.
Yeah, like so it's just like you gonna go through some shit. And I just think it's too many people who want something for nothing in this world, and that's the most frustrating thing for me. Like I hate that shit. Like I despise it, especially when you're passionate about something.
Yeah,
and it's like. Y'all looking at this shit like it's just, all right, I'm going to come in, I'm going to get this. And it's like, no, like I just read a list of all the books that I read, and there's more.
Right.
Like, so it's just like, you can't just hit me up and be like, yo, Rod, who should I bet on tonight if we not really friends? You know what I'm saying? Like, obviously, y'all can hit me up anytime. Right. You know what I'm saying? But it's just, yeah.
You're in a circle.
But it's just like people
Dan will be on your line every motherfucking
like, all right, so I'm looking.
All right, I got Marcus Smart to score 30.
But it's like y'all not about to just give away everything that y'all learn with y'all podcast to somebody who just
It's
hopped in the game.
so funny you say that because A Boogie said that in his interview. A Boogie was like, I worked hard for this. This is a lot of blood, sweat, and tears, a lot of sleepless nights, a lot of long ass nights, a lot of nights where I didn't get to go home to my family, a lot of handshakes and heartaches. And I'm giving you all of that in 3 minutes in the club, and you're not even gonna say thank you.
You gonna call me a bitch ass nigga and walk away.
And then, it was so funny because I've slapped somebody for asking me for a request. Like I was DJing something. I think it was the night when Don Cannon was in the building at Vault, and dude thought he was entitled to get his record played, and I just ain't had nowhere to fit it in, and he got mad at me, so I slapped him, and I'm like, yo, you ain't just about to talk to me disrespectful like that. Like, we cool and all, but I don't owe you shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I built my own career. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't know, the entitlement to feel like you could just hop in some shit and not put the work in is just, it's fucked up to me.
And that's the craziest part, because even he said it to me. He was like, yo, I respect you because you're not just coming to me on some like, yo, what should I bet tonight? Like, I give him picks more than he might give me. But like, literally, I told him the whole tournament, yo, bet Villanova and Ohio State unders every fucking game. Am I lying?
Yeah, and it's a dialogue. We go back and forth. We talk through games. Like, we might disagree. I might say, I like this. He might be like, nah. And it's vice versa. And it's like, look, smart people always want to be around other smart people because we can learn from each other.
Absolutely.
I don't know everything. You know what I'm saying? As much as I've been doing this, I don't know everything.
I'll be honest with you, yo. 2 months ago, I did, and he told me this. He was like, yo, I'm going to keep it a buck with you. I made like $100,000 betting first quarters, to the point where they wouldn't even let him do it no more. Yeah. And I was literally like, I didn't understand the first quarter aspect to betting NBA games. And then, especially with college, I didn't understand the first half versus second half. But I sat there one day and taught myself basically pace divided by possession. That's what you're going off of with this shit. Where it's like, all right, if it's 20 minutes and a half and y'all can get this many possessions, how many 3-pointers do y'all average? How many times do y'all go to the line? Like the Sixers, I keep it a buck with you right now. For everybody watching this shit, there's no way you can effectively bet the Sixers right now. Yeah. It's almost impossible. You know why? James Harden and Embiid are foul line whores. You can't predict the shit.
Yeah, they're going to the line like 30 times a game.
How the fuck are you supposed to effectively bet a? No, not even that. Betting a over where it's like these motherfuckers might go to the foul line 15 times this quarter. That's a chance at 15 points with no time running off the clock. There's no way to effectively bet this shit. But I kind of got into that game where it's like understanding this many possessions, this many 3-point attempts, this many 2-pointers, this many foul shots. Like, remember Ohio State and Loyola Marymount? Yeah. I literally called him screaming. I'm like, yo, bet every under they got. Like, bet every under. They got the over.
I think I had Ohio State that game.
Ohio State won 54-41. The over-under started at 128. I bet it. Literally, the score at halftime was 19-9. I'm like, yo, bet every second quarter under. He was like, what? I'm like, every one. The second quarter over-under was at 64. I'm like, bet that. Then the alternative under is 61. Bet that. Right. I'm like, then the next one is 58. Bet that. Then the next one is 51. Bet that. Then the alternative under for the full game was at 105. I bet that. Then it was at 101. I bet that. What I tell you, I'm like, I honestly could bet this shit down to 98. They not going to score 98 points in this game. Final score was 54-41. 95 points. I hit 7 different bets on that one game on unders. And then what you tell me 2 nights later, I don't know where you are, but live bet the under in Wisconsin. This shit is a brick fest. Remember I was in here with you?
Yo, that game was crazy.
He was like, this shit is an absolute brick fest. You can, if y'all listen to this podcast, go listen to the Patreon episode we did 2 weeks ago. You can hear me on the drum where I'm just like, what was it? What's 54 plus 49? And you was like, what? I'm like, 50 plus 4. You like, I'm like, 5 plus 4. You like 9. I'm like, all right, so 90. I'm like, 9 plus 4. You like 13. 90 plus 13. 103. I bet it 107. Because I took the alternative under at 107 because he was like, bet the under in this game. The under was at 111. I moved it to 107 on some alternative shit for a bigger payout. Yeah. Hit it at 103. So it's like, we do that shit all the time. But it's like he said, when you got it, you got to go because that line will move in a split second. Yeah. The other night I got jammed. I fucked myself up. Mm-hmm. The under in, what was it? What game was I watching? Fuck. It was a Bulls game. whoever the fuck the Bulls played 4 nights ago, the under for the third quarter was at 58.5. And I put it on my bet slip, and I thought about it, and I was just like, nah. But then I was like, it's probably going to be a low-scoring third quarter. I came back to it. The market had already adjusted it to where now the over-under was 56.5.
Yeah.
I took the under at 56.5. You know what the score of the fucking joint was? 57. I'm like, damn.
I got a live betting tip for y'all. So, only try to bet on commercial breaks and stoppages, because a lot of people might not realize this, but the sportsbook's fee is ahead of your TV.
Yeah.
So it's like by the time you're watching this shit on TV, like the next possession is already started.
I was saying the other day, I actually don't like watching the game if I'm betting on something on. I'd rather watch the feed on FanDuel. You can't watch the actual game, but you can see the ticker.
One of the
it's
things
faster.
that you'll notice is that these sports books, it's a very dirty game. They free roll you. So what I mean is, let's just say you live bet and the game's going on. If something negative happens, they'll reject the bet.
Right. That happened to me the other night.
If something negative happens, they'll take your bet. If something positive happens, they'll reject your bet.
Right.
It got so crazy. I'm gonna tell you how crazy it got for me last year because I was so good at live betting. What's your live betting counter on FanDuel?
My live betting counter?
Yeah, you know how you place a bet, counts down to 5 seconds, right?
Yeah.
Is it 3 or 5?
It's 3.
My shit was 25 seconds.
Damn.
Yeah, like
That's insane.
Like it got and I got them to lower it, but it was like first it went from 3 to 5, then it went from 5 to 15, then it went to 25.
Yeah, that's insane.
So you talking about like 8.5 times what yours is?
Yeah, like they got so scared of my live bets, like because it just was like unreal. But it's like it was really 25 seconds.
The other night, I wanted to live bet the over for the fourth quarter with the Nets game. They had the over under at 61.5.
Yeah.
I put it on the joint. It was paying negative 118.
Yeah.
So I'm like, all right, I'm going to bet 700 on it. I put 700, went to bet. That shit was like checking live odds, projected. And it came back and was like, my $700 bet for 60.5 was negative 132. Wow. I'm like, God damn. Like, they just threw an extra 15% of juice.
Right. That's what they do. They free roll you. The only exception to that rule is if you're at the arena, because you're going to be ahead of them.
Yeah.
So if you at the arena and you want to live bet, you're going to be like 2 seconds ahead of them. So it's like if you go to the games, that's the best time to live bet when the game is on. Otherwise, wait for timeouts, stoppages, and stuff like that. Otherwise, they're going to free roll you.
Let me ask you this. Where do you see, how long do you see the because I personally feel like in fact, before we even get to that, what is the best time of year? Because me and you discussed this a lot, and I want people to know and understand this. What is the best time of year to bet NFL and NBA? Because we're experiencing this shit right now.
The start of seasons, because I think one of the things you'll realize is that the market is totally unaware of what certain teams are. And it's inefficient. So you start the NFL season, and look, you don't know if the Cowboys are good. The market has, the odds makers put out their thought process, and they have an idea, but you don't know. Like, give you an example. The year that the Eagles won the Super Bowl, they were dogs in week 3. By like week 5 or 6, they're laying 14 points.
Right.
So it's just you want to hit the market before they recognize who these teams are. And that's where the research and learning these teams during the offseason comes into play. And after a while, you got to understand that these books, they have algorithms, they have models. So as the season goes on, the market starts to understand what these teams are, and the lines get sharper. So in the NFL, it's the first, I'd say like the first seven weeks. And then after that, you can start playing teasers. Like you really start playing teasers because the lines are sharper. So if you're teasing a line 6 points, 7 points, you got a bigger edge. And the NBA is the same thing. The first couple months of the NBA season, the market they're just not sure what these teams are. Like, who's a surprise team this year in the NBA?
Grizzlies.
Memphis Grizzlies. They were 2-1 to win the division. I gave that out. I was on Fox News in DC. I gave that out. I think they were plus 250 to win the division. I gave out the Grizzlies. I was betting the Grizzlies heavy. Same with the Chicago Bulls. Like the Bulls were, I think their win total was like fucking 40 something.
The Heat just hit theirs the other night.
Yeah,
48.
so it's just like being able to capture what these teams are early and take advantage of that. Yeah. And then after a while, the market gets too sharp. So after All-Star break, it gets really difficult. And then you factor in the tanking, you factor in teams resting guys, and it's insane.
Like, honestly, tonight, the Grizzlies-Suns game, I saw a report that projected Ja Morant, Desmond Bane, Adams, and Jaren Jackson Jr. is going to
it's like, how do you bet that?
And it's just like, yeah, you can't effectively do that. Like, you know, like Dylan Brooks and, you know, fucking, like, you just can't do this shit. Now, granted, they're a deep team, but when you're taking 70% of your offense and sitting it down of your nightly offense, like, honestly, I keep it a buck with you. The Grizzlies might be the most impressive team in basketball this year. Ja Morant sitting down, they're actually better.
Yeah.
And I've really never seen that where like a star player sits and the team is actually better at pace and better at percentage. You know why? Dylan Brooks can shoot the three. Ja Morant can't. Right. So with Ja Morant out there, Ja Morant ain't the greatest defender. He's just a high flyer and he's athletic as fuck. Even the game you and me went to, when they came back at the end, Ja was just driving to the cup on niggas. Yeah. Like, he's not pulling up from 30 and no crazy shit like that. That's not his game. Dylan Brooks can shoot and he's a better perimeter defender. So they're actually better with Ja sitting and Dylan Brooks fresh, healthy, playing for the first time this year. Yeah. They literally were averaging 113 points. In 5 games they just happened without Ja, they scored 120.
They're 18-2 without Ja this year.
18-2 without
That's
him.
insane.
That's nuts.
The one thing I will say is that you're going to see Ja's value in the playoffs. Because the game slows down, they're not going to be able to get out in transition, and you're going to need somebody who can get you a basket.
Yeah, I'm not saying that Ja's not valuable, but I can understand why he wasn't even in the MVP race.
In regular season basketball, they have a better net rating with him off the court, which is like pretty insane.
It's insanity to see. So it's like it's hard to bet that. And like you said, at the beginning of the year, it's just free money almost. It's just free because look at the Nets. Like, what you say, the model from the before All-Star break have the Nets and the Bucks where they play the over-under at 239. Where their new model got the motherfuckers scoring 245, 248. So it's like you can't really, because think about it, Kyrie wasn't there. James Harden was there. You can't really, like,
it's a whole different team.
There's no way to effectively bet that now. Like last night, the craziest part is, I put in it, we'll talk about it, because me was going at it. He was like, yo, I do not like that over-under for the Bucks at 242, yo. And I'm like, 242, man, they going to score 260 in this game, right? He was like, no, they're not. I'm like, no, I'm telling you, like, he's like, bruh, my model from the beginning of the year, what did it have for the first game?
It had 231 for the first half of the season. My post-All-Star break numbers had it at 249. So you average those two together, and you saw the books kind of open it at 238.
Right.
So at 238, I grabbed it. I'm like, I like it. This is a little bit too low. But I think it moved to 243. I'm like, this is way.
It got up to
it's a big line.
It got up to 244. I got it at 242. It's kind of late to the party. Again, in sports betting, you don't want to be late to the party. Right. But whatever, I'm late to the party. So I bet it. First quarter, 27 to 30, 57 points, and I'm like, all right. I mean, they're there.
Right.
Yeah. Second quarter was great. Kyrie and Giannis going back and forth. I'm like, oh shit! Like they got it on in the second quarter. They finished the first half with 117, I think, 117 or 118. Now they got to get to 242, so they like right there.
Yeah, they got up the pace a little bit.
Third quarter came out. These motherfuckers turned the ball over each 3 times to start the third quarter. What I do? I cashed out. I said, yeah, I'm done with this. I'm out. I instantly cashed the fuck out because I'm playing poker and I'm like, I can't do this. Like watching this. Yeah. I cashed out of it. Fuck it. I lost. I'll be honest with you. I put 600 on it. I lost like a beam. So I got like 500 because the cash out had went up right before halftime. Like it went up past the 6. I cashed out of it. Fuck it. I'm done with it. I'm not fucking with it no more. When I got here last night, the game got close. I'm looking at it like 110 to 110. I'm like, 110 to 107 with 15 seconds or 18 seconds left. And I'm just like, this no bullshit what I say to myself. What the fuck if the Bucks hit a 3 and this shit go to overtime? Ain't no way. I put my phone down here and I'll show y'all the text. I'm not making this shit up. Let me go to Ra. Y'all can't see it, but at 9:56, I put my phone down. They was 110 to 107. I'm like, nah, they not hitting no three and go to overtime. I pick my shit up. I see Rod text me. I'm like, that ain't good. I open it. Giannis, wow. I just closed it. I'm like, I don't want to hear this shit. So sure enough, I'm like, they're going to overtime. I seen it after Giannis hit the three to send it to overtime. 110 to 110 go to overtime. You think about it. If you got an over in a game, right, and it go to OT, you like, and I'm salty because I'm like, damn, I cashed out on that jump. I had the over at 242. They did not hit that jump even with overtime.
Right. Guess what number hit though?
238.
Yeah, it landed 120, 119, 239.
239. That's how, I hope y'all are listening to. That's how insane this shit is if you're late to the party. If you get the number early enough at 238, you hit it. But if you get it at 242, you better have cashed out.
You done.
Yeah, and that's why I always tell people, like, if you're so late to the party, you got to really think about going the opposite way.
Yeah.
Because it's just, you're trading stocks. You're buying low and you're selling high. And that's really what the name of the game is.
I told my man the other night when he was like, he liked Denver because I mentioned Denver over to him. And I'm like, yo, I got it at 231 and a half. It's at 235. And he was like, man, I'm just going to bet the shit. And they hit it.
Yeah.
But they hit it by a point for 235. At 231, I'm chilling. We already home. And it's like that shit. So it's like, yeah, you don't want to be late to the party in this shit. You know what I'm saying? With going forward, what do you see in this shit going forward?
I think, obviously it's here to stay, but I think we're at a place.
Yeah, they're making too much money. This is never going anywhere. It's going to get worse. I saw odds for the Oscars this year. Like,
I think we're going to have like.
It really happened. Am I lying?
Yeah.
Will Smith was a negative 1,000 to win the best actor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder what the Grammy odds are.
Yeah, they definitely have those. But they're mostly offshore.
Offshore books.
Okay.
Yeah, like they're not gonna let you have them in legal books. But I think we'll start seeing stuff like that at the legal books. I think we're gonna have like bet exchanges to where it's just like you're not just betting with the book, you'll be betting with other people. Obviously, it's gonna be more crypto involved in this shit. But I could see like a Facebook or an Amazon sports book to where it's even more peer to peer stuff. But I'm excited for it. And especially like as a guy who I went from I'm taking my computer down to Delaware Park and just betting as a hobby to becoming a professional to becoming like, and it's so funny. I told my friend during the pandemic because the pandemic was a beautiful time for me because it gave me a time to reset.
Yeah.
And during that time, I actually took the time to improve my models and learn how to code even better. And I told my friend, I was like, I want to be an authority figure in this space because I know what the fuck I'm doing.
Right.
And as a media professional, being able to talk about sports betting and being on podcasts and, go on the news and shit, be in a newspaper.
Yeah.
Like I'm doing all these different things. So I think that's going to grow. I think you're going to see more sports betting shows. Obviously, they got Daily Wager on ESPN. But it's like now, the game has changed so much to the point where now you're watching the screen and you see sports betting everywhere. Like it's just a habit.
What I was going to ask you is, do you think sports betting has had the greatest rebrand of all time?
Oh hell yeah!
Yeah, it's because it's not even viewed as degenerate.
Yeah.
It was like
Honestly,
it was
I'ma keep it a buck
degenerative
with you.
shit for a long time.
Poker was number one.
Yeah.
Because poker historically was smoke cigarettes, drink yak, beat your wife if she come bothering you. That was what it was. It was like old cowboy aspect to poker. Then Moneymaker led the charge where it was like poker was this new hip young thing. Now you got women, you got urban people, you got celebrities doing it in their all time. You got Kevin Hart hired Dan Coleman as his poker instructor. Dan Coleman is literally, at the time was ranked the #1 tournament player in the world. Like, why is Kevin Hart hired? But that's how serious they're taking it.
Yeah.
You got people like Paul Pierce, Irv Gotti, Nelly that are legitimately in the World Series main event every fucking year. They're there. Yeah. So poker now, it's like with the blow up of Full Tilt and Poker Stars and all, they're celebrities now. Mm-hmm. Phil Hellmuth literally has money in. Phil Hellmuth has stake in Aria. Like, they're super up. Daniel Negreanu is like one of the most famous people in Canada. These are poker players. Yeah. There's no degeneracy to it no more. Yeah. To the point where, like, back in the day, you play poker? What you? Now it's like, yeah, I play poker. Oh, word, yeah, I need to learn that. It's like that.
It's prestigious now.
Yeah. And now sports betting, honestly, it might have surpassed it.
Yeah, definitely. Because honestly, I used to tell chicks like I was bet sports, and it was just like, oh, you want some real degenerate shit, and those same chicks come back and ask me, yo.
What's the bet? What's the picks?
What's the bet? And it's like, what the fuck?
Hold on, Tony. Hold on. What's up, bro? I got
It's like,
Tony
it's
on the
crazy
phone
to
right
me,
now. Like, ain't that wild? Because the way you think about it, my biggest bet in my life at the time. Now I have had bets big. I told you that last week. I was up for, I had 7,500 on a game last week.
Yeah.
At the time, I bet 3,500 over the phone with a nigga that will beat me with sticks.
Nigga that will kill everybody.
That was where sports betting was at. Yeah. You on the phone with a sketchy ass individual, you don't know really what he capable of, you just know I need the Gators.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that was where it was. Where sports betting now, it's like this. Look at the bull Marco from DraftKings.
Yeah.
He's like championed because he hit $4 million parlays this year. Yeah. He's like a celebrity. Like people see him and want to take a picture with him. That's a degenerate gambler. That shit is crazy as shit.
And the crazy thing, there's a positive to it because now with the regulated sports books, we're able to catch a guy like Calvin Ridley who was betting sports. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like without the regulated sports books, he never would have been found.
No.
Like at all.
Yeah.
It's just like he just would have been out here with some local bookie and he might have got too far into his head and they might have fucking fixed the game. Like, I know Sheep personally.
Right.
Like, Sheep, the guy who fixed the NBA games, he used to be down in Delaware Park. And I was able to, speak to him. We had a friendship for a little bit. So, it's like, it gets deep. And I think the regulated sports books have really just, it's helped rebrand things and keep things safe.
Like, look at Billy Walters. Billy Walters he's gone broke a gazillion times. This motherfucker was in jail. You know what I'm saying? For what's he in jail for?
Insider trading.
The insider trading.
Phil Mickelson actually rolled over on him. They were trading Whole Foods.
Fucking lucky lefty rolled over.
Yeah, they were trading Whole Foods stock, and then I guess Phil Mickelson snitched or whatever. So,
like, this motherfucker's a degenerate gambler. All this crazy ass shit. You know, he hired Ashton Kutcher as one of his runners. Yeah. When we first got to Vegas and shit to make some money. Like, Billy Walters is like heralded as like the god. Like if that nigga walk into a casino, everybody like makes way.
Everything stops.
That motherfucker got a 60 Minutes interview.
Yeah.
That's a degenerate gambler. Yeah. But it's like that shit behind it now where it's like if you ascend to the top, you're like this amazing figure where like people will lead with, yeah, I'm 20-17 against the spread over the last week. Like they lead with that shit.
I was embarrassed to tell people because I didn't want to tell people I bet sports. Like when I was like leaving DJing and I was like getting into this shit.
Like what you gonna be doing?
I used to be like, yo, I'm an investor.
Yeah.
Or just not even talk about it. Like it was a period of time I didn't even take pictures. Yeah. Like I was trying to keep myself super low. And shout out to Ariel, she's my best friend. She was like, yo, you need to start putting yourself out there writing about this shit because you're too good. You know what I'm saying? So she's the one who inspired me to really get out there.
That's what's up. And it's like, I just watch it, how much it's shifted. And it's funny because I was having a conversation with somebody recently, and this is, again, goes to the whole point where maybe you just don't, like, perfect example. You're the man in the city when it came to throwing parties. No one will ever be able to take that away from you. Everybody we've ever had up here, from Poppy, from Bang Bang, DJ A Boogie, all these people is just like, no, because y'all had Vanity on tilt. No, y'all had Mikey's. No, y'all had Big Bangs. No, y'all had this. And Ron, like, no, I remember y'all put me on to this party over here in this situation. I seen the other day when people was giving you your birthday shout-outs because I was getting tagged in them. Right. You know what I'm saying? People was like, yo, all the game you showed me in the nightlife, all of that shit. How many times I ever come to you and be like, yo, show me what?
Zero.
I put the flyer on the left windshield or the right windshield?
So how I structure my captions?
Like, because maybe you just shouldn't be doing something.
Matt's been one of my best friends since 1993. I don't think he's ever come to one of my parties. No. Ever.
How many parties of yours I've been to?
One.
That was some you got lucky, boy.
That was a podcast, live podcast after party.
Because I don't.
Yeah, he just don't party.
It's just not. It was just never my thing.
Because it's authentic to him.
Yeah, it was just never my thing. But I would tell him all the time, I'll meet you after. We can go to where we used to go, South Philly, the diner, Penrose Diner.
Penrose Diner.
Yeah, we go to Penrose Diner.
Penrose Diner was my shit.
Yeah, I'll meet you afterwards. But the club just never was my thing. But my thing is sometimes maybe you just shouldn't be doing something. The funniest shit the other day, one of his homies hit him and sent him all this shit. He been missing it, losing it or whatever. He's like, man, I need help. He's like, listen, man, You got children.
I'm gonna
take a break.
I'm gonna tell you the crazy thing is we all had a group chat together, and I was actually supposed to be a part of the podcast.
Yeah.
But my heart was just so into sports betting, and I knew that them two
he was just like, I'm just gonna be in y'all way. Like,
I knew they had a chemistry together. I wasn't gonna be the one in the middle blocking that, And it's like I think you guys can hear it today. They're like peanut butter and jelly, spaghetti and meatballs, and I had to stick to my lane. So I just think that's something that people can really learn from.
But the thing is, though, every single time you've been on the show, for whatever reason, it's been impactful.
Right.
So in taking that step back, it made it to where when you're mentioned or when you show up, it means that much more, and it becomes like a cultural moment for like TRPE. Like I remember like the Where's Ra episode. Like that was a whole fucking thing. Like it was like we had like a Ra Doppler tracker. Like where is Ra right now? And it became a whole fucking thing. So it like in stepping away, it made it that much better for all of them.
Yeah. But I will say this when it comes to you said something to me recently, and I'm not one of them dudes where I'm like, what Drake say, I don't get the credit or I won't get the credit and that doesn't bother, none of that shit. I'm not one of those people. And you hit me and was like, yo, I just got to say thank you for like walking me in. Cause like that at the time, like Rod literally was like, you play poker? And I'm like, yeah. And I was literally bringing him to the casino and he was like, yo, I want to fuck with this shit. I was literally like, yo, take this money and go sit at a poker table. Yeah. And he was like, you sure? I'm like, nigga, I'm up 30 grand. Take this money and go sit at a poker table. It's the only way you're going to learn. You have to get in there. Yeah. And he got good enough to where he won a poker tournament. He took down a poker tournament at Harris. Yeah. And I peeped, it was like, damn, he catch on fast. Like he got that. Some people just got the knack for gambling. Some people don't. We get into the sports betting shit. I'm in there fucking with Shiz and Jay and all of them, going through the bookie and everything. I'm like, yo, come to Delaware Park. He like, for what? I'm like, we going down there to put some bets in. He like, bets in. We get down there. He see the shit. He like, y'all really be doing this shit? And we like, yes, nigga, the Raiders, nigga, -4. Yes. And literally, it was... You remember when they used to make jokes because you were the only one in the sports book with a computer? Yeah. I remember that. And I used to remember to the point where you had me bring my computer. Yeah. Because I was less like, no, that's official. Like, you look official as shit. And we down there, and he on covers.com, and he pulling up lines and odds. And, I'm downloading music. I ain't doing nothing with no sport, but I look official because I got a fucking laptop. And watching where he got with it, where it was just like, I'm telling y'all about line movements that are gonna happen or haven't happened yet, and watch when this happens, and watch when this happens. And like you said a couple weeks ago, you was like, I don't know where my life would be if you don't bring me to the sports book. Yeah. If you don't bring me to the poker room, bring me to the room and show me this shit to where it's just like, and I'm proud of you for taking it and running with this shit. And I remember where it's like, when we got to where we got to, and you was just like, yeah, I'm betting this much on this. And I'm like, nigga, what? I'm like, nah. And then it was funny because with the Rams game, with the Rams 49ers shit for this past year, right? Oh, yeah. The Super Bowl. So I was so fucking mad because I bet the Rams big money, right? Big money. I bet the Rams for the 3.5, and I didn't say nothing. I'm just like, because we was all week. Remember, you was like, the Niners are going. I've been betting the Niners the whole playoffs. I'm telling you, I'm like, the Niners are not covering 3.5 against the Rams. Forget that. I bet the Rams. When the game ended, 20 to 17.
No, it was 20 to 23.
No, that's the Super Bowl was 2023.
Oh, I thought it was. Oh yeah,
the Rams 49ers was 2017. Yeah, it was. And the Rams covered that shit. I'm like,
the 49ers.
49ers. The 49ers covered, and I was like, you have got to. And I swear to God, I wasn't gonna say nothing. I was cool. Yeah. I wasn't gonna say shit. I was just like, fuck it. I'm taking my L in silence. Rock comes into the chat with a 30 grand bet on the 49ers and says, great teams don't win, they cover. I was ready to choke this nigga. When I seen that shit, I was like, nigga, what?
Yo, if I had no, look, I'm big on poker. I'm big on sports betting etiquette and poker etiquette. If I had known he had bet that, I wouldn't have said shit.
I didn't say shit. When I seen that shit, I'm like, I'm gonna kill this little nigga. Like, that was like insult to injury. Yeah. I was like mad as shit because I'm like, dog, I just lost a dime on this shit. I was like, what the fuck?
Oh man.
And but I wasn't tripping because I got it all back in the Super Bowl.
I wish you had said something because I was
more so on a tip where it was like, it's one of those things like, I'm gonna just put this bet in
Yeah.
and like let it default.
I feel you.
What happens. But I personally just could not see the 49ers pulling that shit off. I just couldn't.
They made that
I'm
like
gonna tell
a
you,
dirty
some real
game.
shit. I was mad about that game because we had the 49ers to win the Super Bowl. We had them like fucking like something crazy. Like
And the crazy part was
40-1. And they were up 10. I'm gonna tell you how crazy it was. They were up 10 in the fourth quarter. And when they were up 10 in the fourth quarter, I took a bottle of Vivo Clico, I put it in the refrigerator, I put it on ice because I thought I was about to be popping bottles for a crazy payoff.
Yeah.
And y'all know what happened.
Yeah.
Dropped the interception. I was sick.
Listen, the week before, I took the Chiefs and the Bills over. I took the under. Remember, that was the snow game, the Packers and the 49ers. I took the under. I hit everything that weekend.
Yeah.
Did you bet the Chiefs with the 14 seconds, right?
Yeah.
Because I was at Yard House. I watched the Bills go into the end zone. And I'm on the phone, and he texted me and was like, yo, Chiefs gonna win this game, yo. And I'm like, okay. Yeah, right. What's going on? I went back to the phone. I was picking up my food. I wanted extra blue cheese. She went in the back to get the extra blue cheese. As she was bringing the blue cheese out, Patrick Mahomes hit Tyreek Hill across the middle, and they got down to the 30 with 3 seconds left. I'm like, ain't no fucking way. They kicked the field goal, tied it up, 36-36. And I'm like, you got to be fucking kidding me. When they did the coin toss, and I'm just like, it's going to come down to the coin toss. I'm like, it's no way God's going to let the Bills lose this fucking coin toss. They was like, Chiefs, y'all call it. They said heads. They flipped it. They said the toss is heads, and the crowd went crazy. I'm like, hey, Rob, how long?
Yeah, I had so I actually had 22,000 to win. No, I had 20,000 on the Bills. And they scored with 7 seconds. It was like, what was that? How many? It was 15 seconds left, right?
14
seconds left. They didn't squib kick it.
Right.
I got so fucking scared. And I'm like, oh my God, the Bills are going to lose. So I saw the Chiefs at 20-1. And I was like, this is a way to get my money back in case the unthinkable happens. So I just put a stack on the Chiefs and I got out of there. Because I was scared. Like, I just don't understand how you don't squib kick it.
Yeah, that shit was so bizarre. Like, they kicked it.
And they had 3 timeouts. That's the
right, and that was his crazy part. They had all the timeouts. So it was just like the most random of shit. But my man was telling me, he was like, dog, motherfuckers could have got rich yesterday. Like, if you got it even after the squib kick and the Chiefs took the rock, it was still 14-1.
Yeah.
That shit was plus 1,400.
I was like, yo, there's no way because I've seen it unthinkable. Like,
and that was what burned me up so much because he told me the Chiefs are going to win this game. And the next week when I lost the fucking Rams bet, I'm like, if I put a dime on the Chiefs at fucking 1,400 plus, I win 140,000. I'm just like, dog, then this nigga talking about great teams don't win, they cover. I was like, man, what the fuck does that mean?
Yo, people don't realize, like, yo, sports is full of variance. Like, I actually had a future, like, and Matt remember this. I had a futures bet on the Heat the year that Ray Allen hit the shot, and I was at Game 6. And while I was there, the ushers came up to me and a couple other people and was like, yo, I'll see y'all next year. And I saw people leaving. And I was like, man, fuck that. I ain't leaving. I still believe. And that's why I'm always like super, super positive and I believe everything because that futures bet came in for me. Because Ray Allen hit that shot. They took it to Game 7 and I was good. So I've always been like a never say die guy. You know what I'm saying? I believe like.
I will say this. It's funny because it's as weird as it is, the baseball joint from yesterday.
Yeah.
I put in a 14 baseball parlay. I was down bad. I put that shit in yesterday, right? I took the Red Sox money line, the Phillies money line, the Blue Jays money line, and the Pirates money line. Red Sox is up 6-1. Phillies is up 5-2. Blue Jays is up 7-3. The Pirates are down 4-0. Going into the 9th. I'm just like, oh yeah, this shit is done. So whatever, I don't really think about it. I'm driving to casino. I just happened to go on the FanDuel and I seen all this money in my account and I was just like, wait, what? Ain't no way. I went and looked. The Pirates came back and tied it up in the fucking 9th inning and finished the game 4-4. And since it's spring training, ain't no extra innings. They finished the game 4-4 and it voided them off the ticket. So my 4-teamer became a 3-teamer. I was like, oh shit, I hit that joke. Yeah. But I'm that boy. Like if this is over, I'm out of here.
Yeah, I'm not that boy. And I mean, I think I'm like that in life too. Just because I think we've all been in situations to where bad things have happened, and you got to keep your positive energy and just believe that shit's gonna turn around. So I am that way.
Yeah, but no, all jokes aside, proud of you.
No, I'm proud of y'all. I mean, like y'all killing it. I mean,
Hey man, listen, it takes a lot. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's the narrative I want in this show is you get nothing for nothing.
Yeah, nothing from nothing leaves nothing.
yeah.
You gotta work at it. You gotta understand what you're doing. Literally, like even down to like Chad was like, "Yo, I be literally up researching drop times, YouTube algorithms. Like you can't just put it out there and just wait for it to come back.
Yeah.
That's reality. And I think with this sports betting shit, we've gotten to a place in society where people is like, all I gotta do is pick 13 winners. Right. And you know, and
all they gotta do is hit in the exact manner that I say they're gonna hit. Like,
Yeah.
no motherfucker. Like that doesn't make
don't-
any sense.
And I'm telling you, and you get it fucked up. You're talking to somebody who has hit a 3-teamer, a 4-teamer, a 5-teamer, a 6-teamer, a 7-teamer, a 8-teamer. I even hit a 9-teamer one day. I've never hit more than 10 because I don't really do them anymore. But I did a 9-leg joint in football on some bullshit one time and hit it. Everything over a 4-teamer, I know the one that I hit. That's how frequent they are.
Yeah.
I know the 5. I've hit 3 5-teamers. I know the 6-teamer I hit.
Yeah.
I know the 7-teamer. I just told y'all the story of the 8-teamer a week after the 10-teamer. And I know the 9-teamer because it wasn't my largest payout, but it was my largest win amount.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know when you hit them Jones because
Sure.
they're few and far in between.
Yeah.
And I'm not talking about these goofy money line Jones y'all do, where y'all take the favorite negative 800 on the money line. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about negative 110s, where it's like all joints where you had to pick the actual spread. And they're so few and far in between that if that's what you're relying on, no. Yeah. It's like literally being a Nick salesman and relying on a brick sale. How?
Yeah.
What brick niggas
It's
do you know?
possibility versus probability. That's literally the
real.
difference. And everything that y'all outlined today is why, to this point, I don't sports bet because it takes an incredible amount of research, information, discipline, data, analysis in order to be able to hit that 55 to 57% win ratio.
Yeah,
like
listen,
this shit is not easy.
It ain't easy.
And
at
it's an
all.
emotional investment on top of that because you have these ebbs and flows of you go on a good run, you go on a bad run. Like, and the whole thing is to try to be able to sustain through the bad to be able to be like Ra and see the good.
You know, it's so crazy. I think Drake's management was saying that Drake had got caught up in sports betting and it was distracting him from his career at one point. So it's just like, yo, this shit is, you ain't gonna jump in this shit and it's just, you gonna be good.
It'll
It's
consume
like,
you.
Yeah.
And I feel the same way about the poker shit because, you know, I went through it like people, oh, you need to show me how to play poker. You need to teach me how to play poker. And it'd be like, I'm be honest with you, I cannot teach you. There is literally like, I didn't learn from a person.
Right.
Yeah.
Learn from real life applications.
I learned from progress, like going through it, like how you said, books, reading books. I remember buying the Super System. That was Doyle Brunson's book. I remember buying Phil Hellmuth's book, you know, King Amongst Many. I remember buying, you know, Mental Game of Poker, all these different things. Then watching poker all fucking day. Then reading blogs and following all these different Twitter pages all fucking day. Then going to the actual casino and playing 2-4 limit, then playing 1-2 limit, then playing 1-3 and 2-5. You remember when I got 10-10 and playing 5-5 PLO? These is monster games.
And then once you learn it, you come up with your own strategy.
You come up with your own things.
spin. It's like, I can't teach you how to think like me.
Nah, it don't work like that.
Like, you're going to think like how you think, and you're going to be able to come up with your own strategy. And it's like, it's so funny because I can talk to certain people, and I could be like, all right, I know how this person thinks, and he's going to be on that game just from talking to them so much. You know what I'm saying? And it's like everybody has their own style and twist of the way they do things. Like,
And one thing I've realized, last point, and you probably can, well, you're gonna agree with me. I know that, Chad, you're gonna understand the aspect of it. One thing I've learned with sports betting, this is me, this is Matt Kane, my personal take on this shit. The public are fucking morons.
oh, hell yeah.
Without a doubt.
That just goes without saying. When you see that the public is heavy on a game, either bet the other side or just stay the fuck away from it.
Yeah.
Because the public is wrong all the time. Something that once I was betting with the bookie and I got cool because I would have little wins, and whenever I would lose, I would bring the money right. We got cool. And we sat there one day and we just talked. And he told me, he was like, you know what doesn't bother me as a bookie that like people think might bother me? Big games. I love them. Yeah. I love them. Yeah. He was like, the Patriots. I remember the year the Patriots were beating everybody by double digits. They played the Colts.
That was actually my first bet. I don't know if you remember that.
At J House. Yeah, dog. Listen, they were playing the Colts. The line was 4.5. They were the Patriots were beating everybody by double digits,
killing people.
And then I remember the line was 4.5. And I swear to God, this ain't no disrespect to Jay Shiz. They all Jock, Ira, Prev, they all was like, "Hey man, what Patriots gonna smash them? Patriots." And I had the conversation with the bookie, and he was like, "I love those big games because I know where the public's gonna go." And you know, as a bookie, you're just making money off the juice. That's why the negative 110 shit matters. I tried to explain this to somebody the other day. They just couldn't grasp the concept. I'm like, if let's say the Suns are playing the Mavericks, you bet 110 to win a bean. I bet 110 to win a bean. When the Suns win, he takes my 110, gives you the bean, and he makes $10. Exactly. The bookie do that 17 million times. Niggas party time. You know what I'm saying?
All is well.
And he was saying how, you make money off of the juice. But he was like, those big games, the public is wrong so much that it's cash out time. Yeah. And he said that, and I swear to God, I just was like, give me the Colts for $300. I remember we was at J House, and everybody was like, why the fuck are you taking the Colts? Nigga, the Patriots, they bombing on everybody. And I'm just like, I don't know, but I'm taking the Colts. You remember the final score of that game?
Patriots won by 4.
24-20. You really remember that shit?
And my first, that was the first time he introduced me to sports bet. He was like, yo, I know about this thing called parlay. You can parlay. So I parlayed the Patriots with the Cowboys. They played the Eagles on Sunday Night Football. Cowboys won 31-3. I lost my first bet. It was $200 to win $600. 600 on a 2-team parlay. Patriots, they lost by half a point.
I had the Colts.
I was sick.
And the Patriots. Remember, you kept saying about the Cowboys, and they wound up smoking the Eagles that night. Because we was at J Crib watching the shit. And that moment for me was just like everybody I know was on the Patriots. Everybody. And crazy part is I took the Colts not even fully believing it.
Right.
I felt like the Patriots, like, remember when Martin had the lottery ticket on the he was like, I'm on this jump. Yeah. Like, I took the Colts at the negative 4.5. The plus 4.5, just because it was like, he said the shit was like, the public be wrong. And that moment kind of like etched
like
in
a light bulb moment.
Like, so where it's like when I go on covers and I see 85% of the public is on the game that's a negative 1.5, I'm cool on that shit. I'm cool on that.
What people don't realize is the bookmakers in those big games, they're gambling too. Yeah. But the difference between them gambling is that they're getting plus 110.
Exactly.
And we're giving minus 110, they're getting plus 110. So it's just like, not only they gambling, they don't have to hit 50%.
No.
They only got to hit 47%. So it's a big spot for them. So they line you up, and then they'll shade those numbers in those big spots. So
not to mention the motherfucker who's going to take that big game and parlay it with the Mets. Yeah. And then he's going to take that big game and the Mets and parlay it with Bethlehem. You know, like all this goofy shit that is just profit for them. Yeah. So where even when you do hit the joint, they don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Think about it. New York State profited $1.5 billion. Mm-hmm. Profited. We don't give a fuck what you hit. Because you're not going to hit us for $1 billion.
Yeah. And now it's to the point now where you could just limit anybody with a post.
Right.
Anybody who got a post, anybody who's sharp, it's like, we don't have to take your sharp money because we moving on. They call it moving on air.
Right.
You see what the other sports books are doing. They move, we move. Anybody like FanDuel, DraftKings, they got people who just, they monitor people's accounts to make sure they're not sharp. And then they just limit you.
You want to hear some crazy shit? I hit a 4-teamer at Delaware Park, right? And I had some money on it. I hit a 4-teamer. It paid back $6,000. In fact, remember I was telling you I was down there? I went to Delaware Park, gave them the ticket. They cashed me the fuck out. How you want it? Boom, boom, boom. They gave me $6,000. I tried to bet $1,000 on a 3-teamer. They wouldn't let me do it. Wow. She was just like, no, you can't do it. The max you can bet is $500. Just solely off of the strength
you just won.
That you just hit a 14.
Yeah, you just won. You know some shit, and we don't want your smart ass money. Right. Get your smart ass out of here.
And I left out, and I no bullshit. I thought about getting like a disguise.
Coming back.
Oh my God.
Come back with a dread wig.
With a mustache and some dread. I thought about it, but Delaware Park is quick to do. They was quick to do that shit.
Yeah.
Something's off.
Yeah.
You smiling and shit?
Yeah, you doing research and shit. Got your little laptop in the car. We don't have time for that shit. We want all dumb betters.
I came in there and won a joint for $6,000 and was like, while I'm here, I'm going to bet a 3-teamer. It was a Thursday night game coming up. The Texans.
Yeah, they like, no, you not.
I wanted the Texans over, and I wanted one of the 1 o'clock games from Sunday. I was like, yeah, I'm going to bet 1,000 on this 3-teamer. She was like, the max you could bet is 500. I was just like, damn. And it fucked me up so much. I was just like, yeah, I'm cool. I was like, that's God telling me don't put that shit in.
Right.
Yeah.
And the craziest part, you want to know the wildest part is? Texans won, hit the over, and the fucking 1 o'clock game I wanted was the under in the Jets-Dolphins game. They would have hit that shit. I'm like, they knew what the fuck they was doing.
man.
Can't cash this nigga out twice. Like, and that's the crazy part. These books are so efficient now when it comes to their data and research and algorithms to where it's like all that shit on your phone, that's all history. Like I was looking at my FanDuel yesterday and I said to myself, I'm like, damn, I bet 50 grand because you can see how much you done bet. And you can see the shit. So it's like they keep track of that shit too. To where it's like you up 200, 400, 600K and you coming in at halftime talking about, the Grizzlies down 6. You talking about give me Grizzlies money line for 20 grand? Slow the fuck down. Cool the fuck out. Because what do you know that we ain't on yet?
Yeah.
The other night, what I tell you, we hit a couple Jones. I'm like, the easiest bet is the Lakers under for the fourth quarter. Luka had a 30-point triple-double at the end of the third, and the Lakers, the Mavericks was up 30. They pulled Luka. Luka had the ice on it. He looked like Patrick. He had the ice on his knees starting the fourth. The under for the fourth quarter was 54. They scored 42 points in the fourth quarter. Like, easy, John. Last night, when I sent you to John, I was getting in I got in the bed. I didn't even fucking look at it. I took the Lakers and who they play last night?
The Jazz.
I took the Lakers and Jazz under for fourth quarter. I bet it, got the fuck in the bed. I woke up, I see my account. Yeah, and they did what the fuck they supposed to do. Like, it just, it's some Jones is just there for you. You know what I'm saying? So find the value, find the plus EV. That's, like a lot of people don't really understand what that is. Like I tell you all the time in poker, like people looking for an edge. Find the plus EV, find the value.
That's positive expected
value. Find the plus EV, find the fucking value, find the edge, and understand what you're doing. I be having conversations with people about sports betting. They don't even know the terminology. Yeah. Like I told my man the other day, he was like, yeah, he had a 5-team parlay. He actually hit the first 4. He told me he was worried about, he had the Clippers against the Jazz the other night. He's like, he was worried about that as his last game. I'm like, oh, hedge it. He was like, what you like hedge it like cut? I'm like, nigga, what do you think I'm talking about? Like the hedges, nigga? I'm like, hedge this shit. I'm like, bet the other side for less money.
Yeah.
People don't understand that. People don't realize you can hit both sides of a bet.
Yeah.
Did you see the Bulls for the All-Star game? The All-Star game this year, the basketball joint, the over-under was 320. The one guy, he got it, the over, at 321. He bet the over.
Yeah.
His man wound up betting the under because the line had moved. He bet the under at 324. I bet the under at 324. Yeah. And he was like, shit, what if we both hit it? The game finished 323.
Yeah.
They both hit it.
That's a big thing a lot of professionals do. Billy Walters is like known for that. Like he middles games. So
middles it all the time.
So let's just say the line, and this is big for football, the line might open Packers -7. It might move to, he might take the dog there. Then it might move to 3, and he might come back on the other side. So it's just, and you try to hit both. Like, and the thing about middling is that you're essentially laying 10 cents to win $2.
Yeah.
You're just laying the juice. And that's the only thing you're risking. So that's pretty much 20 to 1 on your money. You do that shit over and over and over again, you only got to hit 2-3 out of 20 to make a profit.
Yeah. I got nothing else.
Yeah, no, it's been a great episode, man. Very informative. I'm sitting here taking notes while y'all talking.
I see you over there doing this shit. I was seeing it in the joint. Like, Chad gonna call us tonight. Listen, Cleveland.
I'm over here taking notes.
I'm telling you right now, nigga.
A lot of information, man. Like we always tell y'all never do it, but take your time with this episode. Really look at, what these guys are saying, you know what I'm saying? Rob being an expert, Matt being a semi-expert.
I honestly don't even think, I don't want to call myself no expert. Like, he does it every day, all day.
Yeah.
We talk all day, every day. So, this is the basis of a lot of our conversation. And my thing is, I've always had a job in my life. Yeah. Everyone knows that. Whether it was driving a bus, driving tractor trailers, whatever. I've never seen the financial gains that I've seen outside of poker and sports betting anywhere else.
Yeah.
So you can make it a profitable thing,
Yeah.
but you really have to take time to understand what you're doing, what's your goal. Because that's another one a
Yes,
lot of
that's
people
huge.
miss.
Yeah.
Do you have an actual goal? We always talk about that shit, hitting your number. I'll be honest with y'all. I remember when I was playing poker every night, my number was $500 at that time. I was playing 1-3. If I get to $500, the night's over. I cannot make this up. I drove all the way up to Parks. I got there. This is when I lived in fucking Southwest.
Yeah.
South Philly, Penrose, the Enclaves
Enclaves,
at
yeah.
Penrose and Patterson. I drove all the way up to Parks. I got the fuck up there. The very first hand, I wasn't even sitting in my chair. The dealer was like, "You in?" I'm like, "Yeah." Dealt me tens, pocket tens. I looked at it, okay. I threw out a little raise, 2 callers. The flop came out 10-7-3. Long story short, set over set. Dude had a set of sevens. I had a set of tens. We got it all in. He doubled me up. Damn, I'm up almost $600. Took my chips, cashed
Outta
out.
here.
I went and got some food and went back to the house.
Yeah.
My night's over. I'm off work early.
Right.
That's the mind frame you gotta
Yeah.
have with that shit. Especially when you're doing it every day as a career. That's the mind frame. Think about you having a job. If you sign a salary that pays $80,000 a year, you're not making $80,000 in a day.
Right.
You're making $80,000 over a year. It's your job. You come for these hours and then you're done work. That's the mentality you got to have with the shit.
Yeah.
And that's kind of just what I told myself.
Yeah, it's like people try to build Rome in a day. And I mean, I've been guilty of it too. And it's just like, it's no reason. Like, there's always another game tomorrow. And it's
Right.
like, you got
Literally always another game.
And it's like look,
Think
these
about it.
bookmakers-
Last night, I cashed out at a Brooklyn game, the Brooklyn and Bucks over, and bet that shit on the under in the fourth quarter for the Lakers Jazz and hit that.
Like I told him
I'm out of
yesterday.
here.
I told him yesterday, these odds makers and these bookmakers, they have to put a spread in total on every game. Our edge is the fact that we don't have to do that.
Right.
We just got to find the 1 or 2 that's off and then hammer it.
Yeah, the ones that you believe in, and
Yeah, like I don't have to. If I had to do every game, I don't know what the fuck I would do.
Yeah.
But I only got to do 1 or 2 and find that edge and just capitalize on it.
Right. Yeah. But I got nothing else.
phenomenal conversation, man. We
Fuck
appreciate you.
around, have to
coming
do a
in.
part 2 eventually.
Part 9.
Yeah, because this shit is.
I mean, if y'all do another episode, I think y'all should do it like around the Super Bowl or the NBA Finals,
Like the
and
big time.
Yeah,
Big
and like
betting
actually
time.
handicap, like
Yeah, that'd be cool. Because the Super Bowl
or the
is,
start of the NFL season. Or something
yeah,
like that.
yeah, exactly. The Super Bowl is insane.
Yeah.
I did hit Odell to score first. I was hype about that. Everything else went down the drain, but that was it. Like
I had some good ones. I had the national anthem is my favorite.
the national anthem
I bet
joint
that every
is the
year.
funniest bet ever because you can bet the
Yeah,
national anthem
yeah.
going over the time limit. Motherfuckers go in and like basically get like a guy to go and like record the rehearsal and then bring back.
I've been betting this shit every year. This is the easiest bet ever. And
Crazy.
then I mean, I also had like the first half under. I had the field goals. Like
I had the Rams to have 5.5 sacks.
yeah.
I had Odell to score first. I had Cup for 2 touchdowns. I had Odell to have 80 yards. Of course, the injury fucked that up. And I live bet the under in the game because I'm like, this shit ain't going over 47.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that was cool. But everything else was,
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm out. I got to get on the road.
Yeah,
That's facts.
check out my work at theactionnetwork.com.
Yeah, give them all your joints.
I got podcasts, the Buckets podcast, the Action Network podcast. I'm on both of those. If you're in Orlando, 969 the game. I'm there every Wednesday at 3:30. I mean, you can check out my Twitter. I am Rostradamus. Same thing for Instagram. Y'all know how it's going down. Raheem Palmer, Action Network, TRPE, the realest podcast ever. Chad, Matt makes me sick. Y'all know what it is.
That was a great outro.
Phenomenal outro. Real quick before we go, last thing. If y'all haven't gotten y'all tour tickets, get y'all tour tickets. Tour tickets is really starting to pick up. Delaware is like trending in a great direction. Same thing for DC. Charlotte's doing pretty good. We pushed back New York and Atlanta to accommodate the guests, give y'all some more time to get it together since y'all couldn't. We're going to have some phenomenal guests for both of those markets. Me and Dan was on the phone last night strategizing, getting all of that together. New tour graphics. Guest announcements in the next week or so, whatever like that. Go to officialtrp.com, get y'all tickets down because once these guests get announced, the tickets gonna sell out. Y'all gonna be salty calling me, and I can't get you in.
Right.
That's it.
I got nothing.
Peace.
We out.